I told him I want to get a Ghoulies poster for the bathroom door.
Oh, that's cool.
Because of the fucking Ghoulies coming out of the toilet.
The toilet? Yeah.
So.
Just make everyone real unsettled to be in your house.
No, because if somebody's like, where's your bathroom?
Don't got a shit.
Where's your bathroom?
Because I got a ghoulie in there.
There's the bathroom, the Ghoulies poster.
Just take my puppet out of the toilet.
Some people forget to. He's covered.
I think it's funny, like somebody was like, I read somewhere that somebody's like,
I don't clean them.
I don't clean them.
Hello, you beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new prom episode of Frequels. I'm your host, EJ Leeson, and with me today is my prom date, Mr. Corey Roller Rossi. How are you, sir?
I don't know what to do with any of that.
No, Mr. Rory.
I've known you for so long, and you need to almost
Rossi.
get my name right. It's like your mouth was at odds with itself.
I know. I was like, Corey Roller Rossi. I'm trying to mess around with it.
I would have been really pissed off if you hadn't bought me such a nice corsage.
I know. You like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I got you a boutonniere.
Thanks, buddy. Love it. And with us today, we have two special guests. Mr. Friend of the Show, Greg Caldwell. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm here to be Rory's chaperone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He needs it.
I'm all hands.
He needs to make sure he keeps his hands to himself.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I ain't going to do it, though.
Yeah. You picked the wrong guy to chaperone.
6 guys tried to keep me at bay last time. They all failed. 6 failures.
And also, one of our favorites, the coolest dude, super artistic, amazing. Make sure to check out his shop.
What's it called?
Respawn Tattoo,
Hell
man.
Yeah.
So, Mr. J, how are you, Salerno?
Good. Welcome. I'm glad to be back. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so pumped to have you back. It's awesome to see you again.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute.
As busy being a prom king.
Yeah.
Now I'm here.
Yeah. I know. It's good to... You are our prom king of the season now.
You're gonna be the prom queen. I want to be a prom queen.
You can be whatever you want.
Man.
You seem like you seem a little old, like you've been held back a couple times.
Yeah.
Like Buddy
that's all right.
LaVelle.
Exactly. I was gonna say that.
I will say I do like the dress.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Right?
Yeah. I like that you were like, you know what? I'm gonna rock this for the podcast.
That's it, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Looks
Let's do
good.
a little spin around. You ready?
Yeah. Give me a twirl. Oh. Wow.
Oh God.
You guys can't see this, but
Showing a
some
little
birds
leg.
literally landed. on Jack. Woodland creatures have entered the shop. They're enchanted by him.
Is that the deer from Disclosure Day?
Holy shit. CG and everything.
People are starved for the truth. I'm excited for that movie though.
I am too. That was good though. You're making fun of that poor man's acting.
Yeah, no, it's
know.
good. I like it. I just love that voice.
I do too. It's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like just the way he says it. People are starved for the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nailed
so
it.
good.
Crushed
Yeah.
That's that guy from the Fear the Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
Where he was always like Daniel. He's always very.
Wait, people watch that show?
I watched it for a while
Did
and
ya?
I gave up.
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
feared watching that show.
I know.
Listen,
I don't-
there
I
for a
don't-
while it was better than The Walking Dead when that crazy kid Nick was on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If anyone at home knows who Greg is referring to, please write to us. Let
Yeah.
us know all about your Fear the Walking Dead. I remember that show came out. I watched the first episode of it, and I'm like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this to myself. Because it just seemed like a lot more homework to do. Because I just wanted to watch The Walking Dead because I really enjoyed it when it came on. And then they made another show, and then like 5 more. And I think they've made 6 more since.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of that.
It's like a giant
I stopped
world.
like watching
Yeah,
Fear.
Daryl got his own spin-off.
He
and
did.
then
There was like Negan and
Negan
and Maggie.
and McGaggy.
Maggie.
Yeah. And then Isn't
And then there was
Michonne.
Rick and Michonne had
Yeah,
one
Rick
too,
and
right?
Michonne. Did they have it, or were they supposed to do a movie or something?
Oh, that didn't happen.
That never floated.
This-
Oh, it
I think
never
the show
happened?
flopped too. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I don't know.
You know what's awesome when you like separate all your interesting characters when you could just put them all together and have one really good
So
show.
that's it.
you know what's
Yeah.
crazy too is like when when I was growing up, like zombies were not popular. It was like more vampires, this and
Sure.
that. So now like the zombie craze was like almost ruining it a little bit, I should say.
There was a craze, and then it sort of
It's died
off.
down again
yeah,
now,
yeah.
but-
there was a point where it was like zombie everything.
Yeah.
that was a great time for me because I like zombies.
Yeah.
I relate.
But I
We're
was
PA
watching
guys.
zombies
Of
before
course
it
we
was
love
cool.
zombies,
Yes,
right?
that is
we are the
that's true.
zombie state.
How
Right.
cool is that we get to live
We
I
do.
know.
in the zombie state?
I know.
is.
Have
Yeah.
you guys been to the? I've been to the cemetery.
Me too.
Cemetery was cool. I never got to Monroeville Mall yet.
Oh,
That's
I
on
did.
the
Yeah,
list.
go,
I went
right?
there.
This summer.
Yeah.
And Romero, they did a haunted house that we went to. It was kind of cool.
Yeah?
Oh, that's cool.
Striner there, Russ Striner was there, and someone else was there doing signings. Romero wasn't.
Probably,
Unfortunately, but,
John
Yeah.
Milton,
that
maybe?
was cool.
Is that his name?
No.
Oh, John
Striner-
Russo.
Russo.
John
John
Russo.
Russo and
John
Striner.
Russo was
That's who
probably
it
there.
was. Yep.
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's so cool. I haven't been to the cemetery. That's like my goal maybe this summer.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna go
Go
back.
in the fall.
Go in the
I'm
fall.
not
Now-
kidding, dude. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
You can answer this for me because when I got there, I was like, "This doesn't look like it." And then when we were leaving, I was like, "Wait a minute! Did they shoot everything backwards?"
Yes.
They did.
Ish, yeah,
They
yeah.
did.
Makes sense because when they're leaving, they're actually coming in.
Yeah, they shot
Dude,
it backwards.
What's really cool about that place is that when you're like going up to it, because it's like a good like
That weird
maybe
big
about
hill you can
4.5 hours, 5 hours away. So the hill I
Is it
recognized
Cranberry, right? Is it
immediately.
Cranberry, PA? I think something like that. Cranberry,
Evans
PA.
City?
Evans City.
Evans.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Right in that area.
Yeah.
But that drive up, I recognized immediately. I'm like, oh, that's so cool because that's from the movie. And then you get up there, and we're literally driving up, and I'm like looking at Becca, and I'm like, man, I hope we don't get like arrested for just like fucking around in this
Cruising around. Yeah,
cemetery.
sure.
And then we get up there, and there's like 5, 6 cars, few more come, and we're like, oh, there's like a funeral. But it turns out everybody was there to do the same thing because it was on Halloween when we went.
Okay.
So what was really cool is that
yeah.
we made all these really fun friends. And we were all just
right.
taking photos for each other. But the best thing is that you start recognizing like those headstones because if
Yeah,
you've seen
yeah.
the movie enough times, you're just
right.
like,
Sure, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I actually got to like, recreate shots and stuff from it.
cool.
Over some dead person.
Of course, yeah.
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
someone's grave.
Yeah.
Here's
good
a
thing
little
we-
trivia question for you. Do you guys remember what time of year it is during the movie? They mentioned it. in the
Daylight
beginning.
savings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I know.
That would be
I love that
spring.
movie so much, dude.
It's spring.
It's
so
so
this
good.
would be the period to go. That would be period correct.
Yeah, I'm totally down to see that. I remember I love North by Northwest, and when I was driving cross country and I was going to see Mount Rushmore, and I'm making my way up, and you're seeing all the pine trees, dude, I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my
So
god,
cool.
oh my god, yeah.
Did you climb it?
Yeah, I climbed it, and Martin Landau was there, and he was like holding me up. I was like, I loved you in Twilight Zone when you got into a gunfight with Mr. Denton.
I like Edward.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's
I
his
should have mentioned
masterpiece.
Edward. Yeah.
Playing Lugosi
Right.
to
Right.
perfection.
Yeah, he is awesome in that.
Is there,
Fuck you!
He's like, you have to be Hungarian.
And double jointed. You have to be double jointed in Hungary.
you go like this?
He's always bagging on fucking what do you call it? Karloff
Yeah.
for playing Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Karloff, sidekick. Fuck you! I tell people this all the time. Ed Wood is the closest I have to a favorite movie. Like when people always ask me that question, like, "What's your favorite movie?" Once they find out that all you do is watch movies, they're like, "What's your favorite?" And Ed Wood is the closest thing I have to a favorite.
It's my
movie.
favorite Burton because people look at me even funny when I say that. I'm like, oh, that's my favorite.
It's the
Tim
best
Burton
thing
movie.
Tim Burton and Johnny Depp have ever done, in my opinion. Because I love Johnny Depp. I think he's
Oh, he's a great
done
actor.
so many great movies.
Do you mean separate or together?
Just in general?
Just in general?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
know there's like ones that people generally gravitate to more. Because like the front half of Burton's career is incredible. Because it's like he has like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Edward
I love
Scissorhands. I know he didn't technically like direct Nightmare Before Christmas, but it is iconic and it came out of his brain.
Right.
Yeah, all the characters like designs were his.
Yeah.
basically,
And it's like, I mean, it feels like a Tim Burton movie for sure.
For sure.
right.
But like that front half of his career is wonderful. But Ed Wood's the one that like, it just gets me right in the heart.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
It's so good.
It
It's
is
so
good.
good.
It
Yeah.
is really good.
One of my favorite like locations that I ever definitely saw was I went to the dinosaur park from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's so cool.
And I was just like, oh my God, dude.
Oh shit.
I don't know what it is. Even like just recently going to see The Exorcist steps for the first time.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool. And then, like just even like walking up the stairs and then seeing the house and then like I was like
The part of the
geeking
house
out.
that's actually there.
Yeah, like,
Isn't that funny? Because it's
so
like
weird. Yeah.
they had to build like build a section of the house for the movie so that
Okay.
it's like right next to the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like when you got there, because we were like looking around for the house, I'm like, there's part of it.
Right. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's I don't know if you got this too when you were there.
Georgetown, right?
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Georgetown.
Yeah. Have you been or no?
No, not yet. No,
Oh,
that sounds cool though.
dude.
Right? It's so close. It's like
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got this too. Those steps actually feel evil.
Dude, it really does.
It's
Like,
weird.
And I went at night too. So
jeez.
and it was like even like pulling up and there's no one around. There were two people like halfway up the stairs just like sitting there. It was like a couple or whatever, but I was just like, whoa, this feels so weird and creepy and like I was loving it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They filmed the third one there too, right? Like
Yeah, Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because they
think-
show like part of. They actually do show the steps,
Yeah.
which is it's kind of nice because they just do this thing where like they show the steps,
But they don't use them in the movie.
Yeah, because they're almost like saying at the beginning of that film, like we're acknowledging that it's in the same world, but we're gonna go off and do our own awesome thing. Because
Yeah.
Brad Dourif is like a rock star.
That's
in
my
that movie.
favorite role from him ever.
Me too.
Yeah.
I got to tell him that.
Yeah.
I did too. That's what I told him. I was
Yeah.
like, that was my favorite.
Did you?
role.
Were you also in awe when you were talking to that guy? Because he's got like such a career under his belt.
Yeah, like even like he was Doc on Deadwood. People forget. Like he
Yeah.
was amazing on that show.
Billy Bibbit.
I mean,
love
Worm
Graveyard Shift isn't the
Wormtongue,
greatest
yeah.
movie, but like he steals every scene when he's in Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
as the exterminator.
I remember telling Brad Dourif that I literally felt like a demon had possessed him in Legion
Oh yeah.
or Exorcist 3.
Just the subtle things he said too, when he's like, "You're clearly asking for an invitation to the dance," and he's like, "What's
Yeah.
that mean?" Never mind.
I just like how like slowly he delivers his lines, like he's not in a rush. He's just like, I'm already dead. I know what it is. I got all the time in the world.
When I watched
it's all
that
the
the first
patience.
time,
It's so eerie.
I thought like I was in junior high probably when I watched that. It came out. That got under my skin more than a lot of horror movies. Just like listening to him like talk.
Yeah. This is one of the
Yeah.
scariest moments of my life when I was a little child. I was about like 8 maybe. That scene when they're in the confession booth and you hear like that Norman Bates or Norma Bates sounding voice come through. I remember being like, "What's on the other side?"
Where it's like, when she was like, "All the blood."
Yeah, it's so creepy. That movie is so good.
How long does
Hey.
it take too with the nurse where she's like walking
Yeah.
through and you think it's gonna happen?
We
It's
talked
like,
about
nope.
that, and oh man, one of my favorite scenes ever.
If anybody would like to hear our thoughts on Exorcist 3, we have an episode of Frequels Podcast where we cover Exorcist 3 with Jeff Bohm.
Yeah, Jeff Bohm, he
Yeah.
killed it. He was
America's
the one that picked
sweetheart.
that movie. Yeah,
America's sweetheart.
He is. Jeff Bohm is the nicest dude. He just
awesome.
is. I love Jeff.
And he picked that movie, Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite.
Yeah.
Jeff Bohm, Jeffrey Dahmer. Watch yourself, boys.
I remember like I was on Dave's podcast and he asked me about that because they were because Dave will go over like the fun facts of the movies and he's like, I guess he would like play The Exorcist 3 for his victims. He's like,
I know.
"What?"
When I found that out, it made my stomach turn. I'm like, damn, I like that movie a lot.
Well, he asked me, he's like, how do you feel about it? I'm like, well, I guess if you like the movie, it's probably the best part of the abduction. No? Wow.
Wow.
I got the same reaction on his show.
You might want to not pull that joke out ever again.
you know what?
Might want to keep that one, you know.
Lighten up, America.
Right, exactly.
You all watched that fucking Ted Bundy show? I
did
don't
not
want to
watch
hear
it,
it.
actually.
I didn't either. I always tell people this. Like, I am not interested in like real crime at all. Like stuff that's, I mean, like obviously, like when you're doing like Ed Gein or Game, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like I know he inspired a lot of slashers and stuff, like
Psycho.
Yeah,
Chainsaw
Psycho,
Massacre,
Chainsaw
That movie
Massacre.
Deranged, which I just
Yeah.
Silence of the
purchased.
Lambs.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, like those are fictional characters that were inspired by a shitty person.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with like real human misery. You know, I got enough of my own.
I think the only movie I could like rewatch more often that's about a serial killer is probably Fincher's Zodiac.
Oh, it's
Sure.
That's so good.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
let me go
It's one of my
backwards.
favorites.
Let me go backwards. I guess I should say that I'm not a true crime guy.
Right.
So
But
like
that movie's
so like
just-
those like people that like those weird people that
Podcast kids and stuff,
yeah,
yeah.
they go
Oh,
into
they try
like
to solve
eerie
it, yeah,
dissections
yeah.
and stuff. I'm like, it seems exploitive to me. But no, like movies based on like that's a different thing because again, it's a movie. Everybody involved in the film got paid and probably had fun and went home. That's a different thing.
Well, they said
Reality's
Fincher was
what's-
like obsessed after a while. Like there was just files of like Zodiac shit all over his office. They said.
I think
Doesn't
Mindhunters
surprise
is
me.
getting a season 2.
I
Have you guys
believe
watched
so.
Mindhunters? His series?
I didn't watch it, but I know like if you go to the Monroeville Mall, they have stuff from the show because they filmed parts of it in
really?
Pittsburgh.
Neat.
Oh,
Yeah.
no shit. Oh,
So
very
in that
cool.
library, what is it called? The Living Dead Museum.
Yeah.
They have like stuff from Mindhunter there.
super
But
cool.
I haven't watched it, but I plan
haven't
on
watched
it.
it
I like
either.
it. It's good.
Yeah.
I heard
it's
it's very good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
I
I
heard
like
season
that.
2 picks up even more than season 1.
I'm sorry,
right?
season 3.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
trying to
season
season
3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
that bust of George Romero they had in there?
Yeah. Oh
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I
that
want
was
the little
awesome.
ones. You see the little
They did
brass
just put
ones they
those
put out.
out.
Yeah.
I'm getting them.
I want to
Because
go.
What
it's
were they
George-
like? $50?
They're like $50.
George Romero.
He's
Did
the
you
man.
did you guys ever get to meet him?
No.
I have several autographs
No.
of him, but I never got to meet
We
him
were gonna go the
twice.
one time,
I met
and we didn't
Judith
go.
O'Day. I've met
That's awesome.
Striner, Russo, Flyboy. I've met Ken Fories.
Yeah.
Never got to meet Romero. Oh man,
That
you know?
Yeah.
that was a chiller that we went to years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember that was like one of those times because I don't get starstruck too much
Sure, yeah.
anymore. But I remember being near him and just being like,
Yeah,
he himself was so iconic looking.
I could imagine.
And you get up to him and you're like, he's got the glasses and the vest on. It's so cool.
His fucking fingers are probably nicotine stained. Right?
They're real long.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
smoke a cigarette with him. Like he just, you know, every
I
time
don't
he
even
says
smoke.
smoking cigarettes, you know, and I'm like, I just want to smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. These guys.
You know what's
Yeah.
really crazy?
We didn't
He's-
go when he was going to be around that time in Connecticut, and then he got sick like after. There was also like we were going to go the one summer, and like a week or two beforehand, like Marilyn Burns passed away. She was going to be at the one con, so I never got to meet her either.
She was at the
unfortunately.
one Monster Mania that I went to, and it was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, 10, 11, 12. I don't even know
Galen
anymore.
Ross,
I don't even know
know.
what time is anymore, but
We were going to
was
Monster
nice.
Mania since Monster Mania 3.
yeah.
It's awesome.
That's
man. I
crazy.
love that.
Yeah,
That's
that
so
was
cool.
crazy.
That's super
They
cool.
have so many great people back then too, because a lot of them have like passed on now. So
Yeah.
now they're
Yeah.
like, we've got guy who handed Jason's mask to
Exactly.
Jason.
Yeah.
Right,
$90,
yeah,
please. And you're like, why?
I
What
think
did he
that's.
do?
I think that's why I like Chiller a lot more.
Yeah.
They do
You
get
know,
older.
I feel like the vendors are more like collectors
Yeah.
that are
yeah.
just kind of selling stuff that they like to maybe fund more stuff that they want to buy.
Sure.
Right.
You
yeah.
know, not knocking any of the people at Monster Mania. They're all hustling. They're all doing great stuff. But I think it's I always call Chiller like the dirt mall.
Yeah.
Because that's
like
where you
in
find all the
Mallrats?
gems.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like
Like
totally.
like
yeah.
in Mallrats?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes. Because it's
Yeah.
like you find all the cool one-sheet posters and like just cool random stuff. There's a lady selling mushrooms there last time, like legit mushrooms. I'm like, are these real? She's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, this place is fucking amazing. Look, I can meet some of my favorite stars here. I could trip balls. And I could buy a fucking sword. You know what I mean? Like, this is fucking awesome.
you can't buy a sword there anymore, and there's no blades
Amazing.
allowed.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, holy shit, and it's 11 a.m. and I'm drinking beer. This is amazing.
This is amazing.
Live here?
This
Like,
place rocks.
oh, man. It's
George
like
Romero
the James-
signed my sword.
Right, absolutely.
Get him out of
It's like
here.
open- oh, man.
The only
That's
thing
so rad.
the only one that Monster Mania still has is that one old dude with the one sheets. That's it. Like he still goes to the Jersey ones, but not the Oaks one.
Not the Oaks one. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was at
And the last poster I was going to buy from him
yeah.
was a Barry Munchausen one.
Oh,
He
really?
was when he was in Scranton. He was
Yeah,
in
he was
Scranton,
that
and I
creature
like, I was
feature.
like, you know what?
You
I'll
bought
I'll see it.
your-
And he was like, I'll have it. I
You
was
bought
like,
your
okay.
resurrection one sheet off him,
Yeah,
probably.
I did. I probably did. Because I bought a Halloween
Nice.
resurrection.
He was probably
Awesome.
waiting to give that to somebody else with their purchase. And EJ went up. He's like, $50 for that right now.
Sure.
I'll give you whatever you need for this Halloween resurrection.
All I got is this money. Is it this much? They're like, sure.
That guy looked over at somebody else. He's like, I may close early today.
Buddy, I can't sell him this poster in good conscience.
I'm like, what is this? Is this something to like preserve the poster? No, it's just dust, kid.
It's covered with layers of dust. It's like something Indiana Jones goes looking for at this point.
That's what it felt like. I was like, whew. But all right, let's go into
It's Miller time.
yeah. Let's go into movies we watched recently. Greg, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I have like a laundry list here, but I'll go them through pretty quick. I did watch Crazy Old Lady on Shudder. That's worth watching. That's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's I think Argentinian movie.
Oh, okay.
It's very good. I finally saw Marty Supreme
got
on
them
HBO Max.
subtitles?
It does have subtitles, and it was really good.
Could you come over and read them to me? I
I
ain't
need
so
you to
smart.
narrate this for me.
I don't know how to
ain't
read.
so smart. I huff paint.
I have paint.
I saw Faces of Death with you guys, and I
Yes.
thought it was just okay.
He was the only person in the theater who didn't love it.
No, Matt didn't either.
Well, it's fair enough.
Matt liked it more than you did.
He may have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, text him.
Beast, the MMA movie.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
kind of like by the numbers, but it was still entertaining.
Is that the one with The Rock?
No.
Oh, there's
That's
another one?
Smashing Machine. Beast is like Russell Crowe, and it's like an Australian movie about MMA.
Okay.
I saw The Mummy with all the people sitting here. I thought that was okay.
It's a perfectly fine movie.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
I liked it.
It's fine.
It's on my list. I love
You
it.
know,
I loved it.
yeah, dude. Except I think it should have been called The Egypt Dead.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And this is why I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get to it. I'll get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Go-
we'll
go
get
on with your
to
list
it.
there.
Yeah.
All right. 2 movies off Netflix that I think like are pretty forgettable. I don't know what they're doing on there anymore. I watched Thrash, the shark one.
Cool.
And it seemed like a much lesser version of Crawl.
Oh, okay.
And Apex, the newer one with Charlize Theron.
Cool.
Oh, was it good?
The guy in it's real good.
Okay.
He's from Kingsman. He's Eggsby.
Oh, yeah,
He played-
Taron
he's in-
Egerton.
yeah, he's-
Wait. That thing you do, Charlize Theron?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Had to get it in there. When's the lynch coming?
Oh, it's coming. That's all I do.
got it.
I
lined up.
watched 2 older classics. The one day I watched Blood Diner and Slaughter High in the same day.
Oh, that's so funny. I just added Blood Diner to my watch list on Tubi.
And I opened a Blood Diner. So, I don't know how it's going to turn out.
And I went and saw the last. Oh wait, I watched In a Violent Nature finally again because I hadn't watched it since the movies.
Yeah.
It is pretty good.
Okay.
Like I am looking forward kind of to the sequel now because
Yeah.
they are doing a sequel.
Hey, the sequel is a surprise to me because I was watching a film this weekend and there was a trailer for a sequel. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
The last 2 were I finally watched 2001 Maniacs thanks to Tubi. The
I thought
one
you were
with
going to
Robert
say
Englund.
2001 A Space Odyssey. I was like, good job, Greg. And then you said that. That
With
movie's
Robert
so good.
England, right?
Yeah. I'd
The
never
horse
seen...
death is pretty
It's
awesome.
pretty
That's like my
crazy.
favorite.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
I like that actor too from Cabin Fever, Giuseppe. I forget his last name,
yeah.
but yeah, he's great in that too.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a monkey, Giuseppe?
I don't know.
I had a monkey named Giuseppe once.
Oh,
pretty
And
cool.
my last thing I saw was yesterday I saw Over Your Dead Body. And
Yeah.
it is a good movie, but my only gripe is I'm not sure why it was made because it's basically The Trip. It was a remake of a movie from 2021 that probably didn't need to be remade.
More on that later.
yeah. More on that later. Jay, how about you? What are some movies you watched recently?
I watched Debbie Does Dallas. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Was it in 4K?
Pornos.
Give us the scene-by-scene breakdown. Jay Does Dallas.
So I seen them on with all you guys.
Yes.
I loved it. And
Yeah.
for the simple fact that it is
The Egypt Dead.
the Egypt Dead. Yeah.
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 Right. Absolutely. And then I ended up following up because of the internet telling me that everything is in the crossing over world. So Evil Dead Rise, I guess it's supposed to be in the same
universe.
Yeah, like one of the characters has the same last name
yes,
or
there's
something.
a last name crossover. The I think her dad in the movie Evil Dead Rise, and then someone in Mummy.
Oh, really cool.
So that's cool. But I loved both of them. I forgot that I actually but I really liked Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
It was fun. The only thing
fun.
I just don't understand is the beginning is like, and like the Deadites there in the woods, and then all of a sudden they're in the city. It's strange, but
Yeah.
it doesn't
explains
matter.
that at the end.
Does it a little bit?
The girl that drives off is the girl in the beginning of the
right.
movie.
There we go. Okay.
It was one of
Oh,
those
the
like
cousin, right? Or something.
it was one of those like 2 days earlier movies.
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly.
sure. Okay.
The only thing I have about both those movies is I think they both have the same problem for me, where like I don't like the characters much, but I really, really like his eye for like horror and gore.
Yeah, that's
And there was
He's
just
really
some
good at
really
creating-
cool scenes, like
Yeah.
when she's looking through the peephole, like someone gets blasted by the shotgun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Such a cool
Yeah.
scene, you know. Like one thing I hate is I hate anything dealing with tattooing that's in a movie.
Oh, right.
And then
right.
that lady being attacked, I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Fucking wrong, like that, you know. So like,
It takes you out a
yeah,
lot.
it took me out, and I was like, oh, just make her like,
gotta-
I don't know, like a fucking baker or something, like not a fucking
You gotta kinda
tattooer.
let it
Like
go,
I know
though.
we're all cool and edgy and weird and like woo wacky and shit, but like,
Yeah.
it doesn't. I don't know. That was the only thing that I didn't like about it. Like her profession could have been different. Make her a nurse or something. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Who was the tattoo artist in it?
The
mom.
mom.
Okay,
You know.
she was like aside
like
from
soldering
her.
coils in the beginning. It's like fucking no one does that anymore. Come on, lady. Like, come on, stop it.
Aside from the fact that she wasn't doing her homework, apparently, I think her performance is really neat when she's possessed.
Yeah.
Because she's like
absolutely.
great
Yeah,
looking, like
she's
deadite.
Yeah, absolutely. That smile.
Yeah,
is like,
she's. What was her
Yeah.
name? It was like something Carpenter or something, wasn't it?
I
don't
forgot.
remember.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. That was our first episode that we ever did, Evil Dead Rise.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt,
Was it, like,
she
right
was
after
supposed
you
to be
saw
a
it?
guest at
Kind
Chiller,
of.
but she ended up canceling. I was kind of bummed about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
But I'd like to see her do
incredible
more
in
stuff.
Did you guys see the
for sure.
trailers to the new one?
What,
The new
no,
Evil
I didn't
Dead?
watch it yet.
You didn't watch the
'cause
teaser?
I probably want to just go in.
It doesn't give
blind
anything
a
away.
little bit.
It's
Yeah.
only like a minute long.
Yeah.
It's,
then,
it's actually like a pretty good one in the sense that it doesn't actually tell you anything that you don't already know.
Okay.
It looks interesting.
But what
Yeah.
are you gonna?
So I have Would You Rather?
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sasha
Did you like
Grey
that?
and Jeffrey Combs?
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
It's not bad.
It's not
It's not
bad.
bad.
It's
Brittany Snow's in it. Too.
Yeah, she is.
It's a fucked up one to think about. Like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Combs is great in that actually. Oh, that's a double barrel.
Then we watched. I redid Predator.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's not hot enough yet.
And then I'm going back to a cult classic, and the remake they just put out on Shutter, Death Stalker. Anybody?
Nice.
The
No.
sci-fi
I'm
or the
not.
fantasy
I'm not.
warriors? No, come on now, come on, gentlemen. Get with it. Get with it. There's more boobs and swords and fucking wizards in this
I didn't see
thing.
the new one. Is it?
I didn't watch the new one yet either, but that's
Oh.
on deck.
That's on deck.
I
Okay.
started it, but I didn't get far into it.
I didn't even
Okay.
watch Game of Thrones. You know that.
Oh man, this blows Game of Thrones. There's a scene like this girl's like she's totally topless and fighting everybody with a sword. Right there.
Well, the girl in Blood
Amazing.
Diner.
Jay
Well, the girl in
approves.
Blood Diner.
Amazing.
The girl in Blood Diner was naked doing karate.
Okay, all right.
These things happened in movies.
That
My-
just happened when you're
Right.
watching that movie. You're like, and that just happened.
And I started one other one which I never knew existed. I think it's like 68 Tales from the Crypt
Oh,
movie.
okay.
Oh, with
Oh yeah,
Peter.
the older one with Joanne Collins, isn't it? One segment.
Yeah, where they all death
All
come-
through the night, right?
Yeah.
They're all caught. Like death comes to them and tells them how they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Basically, you know.
Isn't Peter Cushing in that?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
yes,
a good
yes,
movie.
yes. I started here at the shop and I ended up getting a little sidetracked, but I'm gonna go back to that. That
It's
was
good.
really cool.
It's,
Yeah,
it's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is. It's a good anthology movie.
But that's really it. I've been watching some shows. From is back on. I don't know if you guys are From fans.
I am.
No, you know what? I obviously heard about it, and
Mm-hmm.
I heard it's like amazing. Someone else who was on recently was just talking about From as well. Another guest, and I was like, oh, I have to
It's a
check
very
that show
word of
out.
mouth
It's
show.
good.
That's how
Yeah.
I found out about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
But I used to love the show Lost. It's like one of my favorites.
It's one of the There's
And,
the guy who wrote it or
Harold
something?
Perrineau was in Lost, and I guess he's like the main character. In,
the show's
film.
good. I
So
like it.
yeah, I have to check it out. Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I got on my list right now.
Cool.
All right, Rory, how about you?
Okay. So I rewatched. It's been a very long time since I saw this movie, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh,
It's a great
fantastic.
movie.
Yep.
I
We're in backcountry.
It's been a while. Yeah, that's hilarious. I laughed way too long. His attorney, what's his name in it?
Dr. Gonzo.
Dr. Gonzo.
As your attorney, I advise you.
When he's like doing coke and it blows everywhere. It's like,
yeah.
see what God did to us? That's so funny. That delivery.
Toby Maguire. Hot dang, I never rode in a convertible before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Tobey Maguire. a lot
That
in
movie is like really, really good at creating the feeling of being on drugs.
exactly.
Yep, absolutely.
It's great. That movie's
It's wild.
Yeah.
And like Johnny Depp is just like insanely wonderful
even
in that
his
movie.
face, his reaction when the coke goes up in the air. He's like, oh.
They just seem like they're really on
Oh,
drugs.
yeah.
It's really interesting. That
Well,
movie.
he lived with Hunter S. Thompson
Yeah.
for a while, and like Hunter S. Thompson shaved his head for the movie, like to make him look like him towards the end.
Yeah.
Gave him the clothes. Like,
It's great. It's a really fun movie if you haven't seen it.
yeah, it's awesome.
I liked Over Your Dead Body a bit more than Greg did, but because I didn't really know. Like, I don't even know if I was going to see it until you messaged me, and I'm pointing at the host right now, EJ. EJ said that I should check it out because it's like the kind of film that we really like, you know?
Yeah.
And you were correct because I had so much fucking fun watching this movie. I have not seen The Trip. So
That's
like,
why.
the
Yeah,
thing.
I get it why you guys liked it more, because when I was watching, I'm like, I was expecting them to do some different stuff, and it was pretty much like even the deaths are almost all the same. So
Awesome.
What's cool about it is that like Jason Segel, I'm always happy to see Jason Segel.
Yeah.
And I feel like we don't see him as much anymore.
No.
And then he's like acting alongside Samara Weaving, who I feel like at this point on the show we've said we love a million times. She's great.
Best scream in horror, man.
I'm super excited to see her in that Caroline. That
Yeah.
looks really good.
But I like they do a couple things in that movie that I thought were great. Like number one, there's like little things, like little details that they show, like when he thinks there's mice in the house, because there's like cornflakes on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin anything for anyone who hasn't seen this. I almost just ruined this movie, so I'm not going to. I will say there are some threats in this movie, and the film is so wonderful not to make you lose sight of the danger, because some of it's funny,
Right.
But then like there's points where you're like, oh, this is like really dark stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ruin a single thing about it, but I don't think it's going to be in theaters for too long.
Probably
like
not.
no one was in my theater. But go out and watch it because it's great.
I had
Yeah.
2 people in there yesterday.
Yeah?
Yesterday for like the 12 o'clock show.
I'm hoping word of mouth kind of helps it out because, like, when I loved it. Like, I came out and I was like, oh my God, that was probably like one of my favorite movies, like top 5 of the year, right? And I was like telling every single worker at Regal, I'm like, go see it. And then I texted Rory immediately. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, you texted
need
me, too.
to see this movie. It is incredible.
I literally woke up and went and saw it because I was
Yeah.
like, well, EJ said. I thought you two actually had seen it together, which is funny.
No, he mentioned it, but like I had to watch hockey on Friday, so
Yeah.
or no, Saturday. Saturday I had to watch hockey.
Yeah, I did like a double feature Friday, but yeah, go back to what you were saying about Over Your Dead Body.
I just think it was a movie that could have been a terrible movie, but they did, I think, everything correct with the resolution. Because there was a version of this film I was fearing. I was like, don't do it. Don't be one of those stupid movies. And then it ended in a way where I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like
Yeah.
that was cool. Like I liked what it was all about. It kind of goes back to like what the dad says to him. He's like, "Oh, your generation needs a war or whatever."
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
a war on you. And it's like, because it's basically like he's like, you can lose sight of things and yourself when you're just kind of sleepwalking through life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like when shit hits the fan, it makes you realize what is important to you and like what you want out of life and stuff, and it almost wakes you up. I don't ever want to go to war, for the record. Right. I would be the worst person to have a war. I'd be in a foxhole screaming, crying like a little girl. The soldiers would be staring at me. But I will say, I really, really enjoyed the movie. Did you see Michael?
Yeah.
I saw it last night.
That was the two I saw.
Okay.
I saw Michael, and then I went to see Over Your Dead Body.
Okay, so I have a question for that before you guys go into it, because it was weird. I thought Antoine Fuqua directing it, and he's usually like all about street violence. Was it good? Like, did he do a good job as directing it?
Okay, tricky. It's really tricky to answer this. Like, it is a wonderful puff piece.
Okay.
Because it's very like we're staying away from.
Yeah,
certain
it stops
things.
at like 88, right? Like,
Yeah,
it goes
yeah,
up to
yeah.
88. So-
Right before Bad.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense.
I went into it and I had heard this stuff because I feel like this is one of those movies that a lot of people went into not wanting to like one of those things. And I kept hearing about how there wasn't a story in it, and there clearly is. Because to me, anyways, it's about him and his father and like breaking that control and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I thought they did it effectively. The whole like I need you to look at me thing, you know, and then. I don't want to ruin anything, but
yeah.
I mean, it's like a thing where like the movie itself was very entertaining. Those songs are so good, and like he was a wonderful entertainer.
yeah.
The person playing Michael Jafar Jackson, oh my God, like he embodied him so much. Like I actually felt like
The clips,
I was watching Michael Jackson.
the clips that I've seen, like he had
Yeah.
the voice
He was
perfect
so
too.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
Like it was insane.
Like,
Like
"Oh,
that
you
soft,
little
yeah,
dirty
like
head."
that soft
Yeah.
spoken voice.
I was like, oh my God.
I guess even like the little details of like the first time that he like did the moonwalk, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like what he wanted it to be the first time,
Right.
And they did it that way, which was nice. It wasn't like immediately like here's the moment. Like
Yeah.
they do give it to you eventually, but no, the movie it's like a thing, a kind of film that it's good to see once in a while. Where it just kind of makes you feel good.
Yeah.
There's not much more to it.
Right.
Wasn't
kinda
Bubbles
like-
in it?
Bubbles
Yeah.
was in it. That's
Bubbles is in
actually what really brought that movie up for me. I saw it was like at first I'm like, this is pretty good. And then they had like a monkey in a diaper show up and I'm like, well, this is it for me.
Yeah, I heard
Hell
they
yeah.
steered away from the no Neverland, no Jesus juice. There was no baby dangling. There was, which is probably a good thing.
Granted, like a lot of that stuff didn't happen until after '88.
Oh yeah, that was like
So, like-
after black and white and everything
Yeah,
too.
so
That
you
was-
can make the argument that like you didn't necessarily need to get into it just because it hadn't happened yet, obviously. But I mean, really, like it's just sort of for people who love the music. It's like a celebration of
it's awesome.
almost like the whatever
That's the
it was,
best, 'cause
the
Bad's a great album,
larger-than-life
too, like-
character
Sure, yeah, I
man
like
that he
Bad.
was.
Because I didn't think the album after Bad was that good, but Bad is like front to back a really good album too. Just
Yeah.
I
like
was
Thriller.
7 and my gram made me a rhinestone glove.
Yeah,
Everybody was
Pretty
wearing
awesome,
those things,
yeah.
man. John Landis directed. Like I remember sitting down with the family when
He's
the
in the
Thriller
movie.
video premiered, and we were all watching it. We're like, "Oh, this is
John Landis
crazy.
is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like a brief second.
yeah, he has a
Really?
cameo.
But not as himself.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like
somebody
like when they're
else.
making the Thriller video and like Michael's like, hey, can we like get my
Show
feet
the
in the
feet.
shot? Yeah, because like was it Fred Astaire always said show the feet so
Yeah.
people know? Yeah,
so they can feel it. 'cause
Oh,
it's
Miles
like a-
Teller's in
Yeah,
it
it's
too,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
yeah. There's actually a really funny cameo from someone though.
Oh yeah, which is weird because there was another movie that had almost the identical.
Same kind
Yeah.
of thing, yeah. But I didn't even know he was in it.
Me neither.
And then I was like, wait a second. Oh, that's
That guy.
This person? Yeah. I was like, oh.
You guys
okay.
notice when you go to the theater too, like it's almost every week. At this point, something's coming out that I want to see. Like,
Yeah.
And then like that
Yeah,
movie, I
it's that
keep
good
forgetting
time.
like Idiots is coming out. I'm like, oh, that
Oh,
looks
I wanna
really
see that
good.
too,
Well,
yeah.
I will say, just as far as going to the movies this year,
Yeah.
it seems like the box office is going up a little bit.
It
which is
has
great.
been. Brian said it's been busier.
Yeah, I think that's great. There's a lot of stuff they're putting out that people actually want to see. Go figure, make something that people want to see.
But
and they
we
show
also
up.
said
What's that all about?
we also said that people still bitch that not enough good small stuff goes. Well, you got to go see the small stuff when it comes to theaters because
Yeah.
it's not going to go to
Yeah.
the theater then.
But I will say for something like this Michael movie, it was nice to see. It was like one of those like event movies for people. I saw a lot of people in groups, and they were coming out singing and stuff. And I'm like,
that's awesome. That's
you know,
a
music
feel-good
is
thing. I think we need that right now.
Music kind of connects people, and I think that was a lot. They talk about that a lot in the film. But yeah, it definitely is like a very safe puff piece, but like a very enjoyable one.
It's the greatest hits tracks.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
It's a really fun movie. I feel like it's just like a feel good movie, and then you just know he has this, adversity with his father, and that's like really the core of the film, and because the father's always like trying to get him back,
which you didn't know as much in the 80s growing up, like that was a thing that came out later about all that.
Even Janet when like comes out and she has an
Latoya,
album
they were all like
Control,
that.
and it was about her breaking free from Joe Jackson and stuff too. But Coleman Domingo plays Joe Jackson, and he not only looks just like him and sounds like him, but gives like a really, really strong performance.
Dude, he's great. You could almost like smell that guy through the screen.
He is like intense.
It's that kind of a thing. He looks so sweaty and stuff.
I was gonna say, is he always sweating?
He's just dude. He's. I think he's like incredible in the movie.
I could see. I don't know like how the year plays out, but I could see maybe like a best supporting actor.
The only thing that's gonna fuck that
is there's so many movies.
Yeah, there's so many movies that might come out.
It's not even just that, but I will say when I said surface level, they don't explore a lot of these people enough. So it's sort of like Joe Jackson is kind of like the bad dad. Because I think
they don't give him like that. Like they could have made it like more of like that gray, like
show how he got
there's some
there.
good stuff, but then also bad stuff.
Because even like when the mother's like, she's like, oh, like you think that that we're here because of you, but like it's just because of him, and I'm like, well, that's not entirely true. Because like I don't think Michael Jackson would have gone to where he was if he didn't have a shitty upbringing, which is weird. Because like his father like was almost like boot camp or like military or something, where it's like this is what it is, perfection. And that's what people
very regimented.
Like and it's a terrible way to do it. Yeah, it's really shitty. Like that, I feel like when you're watching the movie, it's like really, there's a couple scenes in it that are like hard, but I think there was a more complicated story that you could have told in there. But I mean, if you're looking for like a feel good time with the movies, that's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only other thing about it is that it is a movie and it has 3 acts, and it eventually ended.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I really enjoyed that. Hey, so I want to stop talking about movies for a second. I want to talk about 2 things really quick. I went and saw, it was Clue.
Oh,
very cool.
Broadway in Scranton.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
that is cool.
Yeah, they did we went and saw Clue, and I was not particularly thrilled at first because I was like, oh, we're gonna go see Clue. So I thought I was gonna just see like a little stage play and it was gonna be like fun, and I was not prepared for what it was. It was one of the most amazing things I've seen in such a long time. Yeah. The production on that thing was ridiculous. Like it was this gorgeous set, and like sometimes when they're like going into different rooms, like the wall would open up and it would kind of spin out and you would see like the library or the billiards room and stuff. And like awesome. The floor is all tiled
of like a board game, like a board game. It's like the board of the game, right? Like
the guy that plays, what's his name? Wadsworth, is that his name?
Oh, like the
like
butler,
the butler,
the Tim Curry character.
And you just think like that's impossible to step into those shoes. He tap danced in them. Like this guy was incredible. Like he did this like long run of words explaining like everything that had happened in the film like really, really fast, as if he was on like fast forward or something. And people, it wasn't a point to start clapping, but it was just like everyone was like, no, fuck it, this guy. You know what I mean? It was like everyone just lost it. It was so much fun, and I wish that it wasn't probably past at this point.
Yeah,
like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a thing you could see by the time this episode comes out, but like I adored the entire experience. So then I went over on Saturday. I went and saw a little thing called Extremities.
Yes,
I brought visuals, guys.
Oh, very cool.
I'm going to say this right now on the air. One of my favorite actors on this goddamn planet right now is a man named Christopher Liu, and I was so lucky to have him be the lead in The Burden of Beauty.
Yeah.
Because I remember finding him amazing on that. I know you saw this play, and I don't know how your showing was, but I was like stunned by him.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was like just so impressive and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, he was so good. He was such like a scumbag slime, but then he would like play up like, I'm innocent and I'm a God-fearing person, and then he would be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know. So it's
Yeah,
like,
What is the premise of that? Is that
it's a little dark, but Rory, you could.
is that
explain.
like is that based off the older movie back in the day?
No.
Yeah, from Fear of Fawcett. Yeah.
That's a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
So like Chris just plays.
He plays the guy that was in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, I get what you're saying then, because I did see that movie back in the day.
Yeah.
It's just like, because the way it was explained to me, because I was like talking to people after the show, that I guess like the script had some stuff in there about the character, but I guess he just brought most of that into it.
Yeah.
And it's like he's just so loud on that stage, like you just can't take your eyes off him. It's like mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Like I just remember like after the show was over, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, but I was like watching him and I was like so proud of him too, though.
Yeah.
Like, because
absolutely.
it was so like I was like telling him like it was such a like big performance, but like it never ever like got into that like red peaking zone, you know?
Yeah.
It was just kind of like he had such control over it. He was blindfolded at one point and he's like shifting around in the fireplace, but he's not like he's like on a track or something.
Right.
It reminded me a little bit of like there's a little bit of like the Heath Ledger Joker sprinkled in there.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
And
Yeah.
like, could you just catch a couple times he was doing that thing with his
Yeah.
lip? But
Yeah.
but here's the thing: that character is a terrible, awful person, right?
He
Right.
absolutely is.
But Chris managed to pull some humanity out of it.
Well, I think that's why I wasn't sure when I saw it on Facebook or whatever. I'm like, is that from like the movie from back in the day?
Yeah.
Because like I remember that guy's like, he's trying to convince him almost to like he's human to get free at some
Right.
certain points.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But
yeah.
it's a thing like the direction in it I thought was wonderful, and like the cast and
Yeah.
like everybody did like such a great job. But it was just like
Yeah.
that thing of being like, you know, because we spent all this time with Chris. Like I know Chris very well, and like I've had like long conversations with Chris, and I know him as a human being. And like the stuff he's saying and doing in there is like completely opposite of who he is. Cool. Like, and he's so like brave about it too, because there's like things that I know that are like really important to him. And it's like he's just like, no, this is what the character is, and he just dives into it. It's not Chris, it's this guy, and he's gone. Like that person that I know was not present in the performance, and I was like, dude, that's like the best fucking compliment I could give an actor.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
that you just disappeared
absolutely.
into it.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this. I never do stuff like this, but if you are making a movie, like a feature, a short film, you need somebody to be in a play. You need somebody just to play music. Just fucking put him in.
Get Chris Alou,
Get
man.
Chris Alou.
Yeah.
Give him as much time as possible. Whatever you think you're going to do with your script, like you're like, I'm going to have the character do this stuff. He's going to do something, and it's going to make it better.
Yeah.
And if you don't want him to do it that way, he's so humble and nice that he'll just do it the way that you want him to. But
Yeah.
it'll still be better than how you originally envisioned it.
Yes.
And I only say that because it happened to me. Because he's like, I don't know, man. I feel good to gush about somebody who like deserves it like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Absolutely.
So that's all I saw this week.
No,
Yeah.
Is Chris a local actor?
Yeah.
Scranton born, native Scranton, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Tannersville area, like
Okay.
up that way, like and we met him through our friend KK because he was in a play of his, and then when Rory was looking for like a lead actor, because like we had auditions and stuff, and like no one was really hitting what like Rory was looking for. Our friend KK was like, "Yo, you should contact this kid Chris, because blah 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 blah," right? And so I remember Rory calling me. He's like, "Yeah, you know, I ran into KK." He was like, "Yo, you should get Chris Alou for this." I'm like, "Dude, I just saw his play. Like, I just saw him in KK's play. He's incredible." And
Yeah.
then so yeah, and then we did we met up with him, and it was just like, this was the guy.
I
fantastic.
remember
Very
like
cool. All right.
I had to have dinner with him first because I wanted to hear him like read the script, so I could send it to him. And I just remember the first thing he said to me was, he was like, yeah, he's like, so I did all this research because I was trying to figure out like, like how like this guy would end up in this person's life and like, like what that relationship would be like. So he's like, I started looking into these like photographers who had relationships with people like this. And in my head, I'm like, please be good. Because like just the fact that you care that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think I've told this story on the show again, but I don't know if you guys heard it. One of the first days we were filming with him, there was this thing. I was so worried about it because our schedule kept getting banged up, because that's the nature of filming, is that when you say, hey, let's do this at 1:00, it's going to be about 5:00.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we had him just on standby for his first scene. And I hear him in like the next room, and he's like laughing and like, having fun with everybody, and like they're all like eating and stuff. And I'm just like, man, we're going to bring him out and he's just going to be like burnt out or like tired or something, because he got there at like 7 a.m. It's now 6:00 at night. And he comes out to do his first scene, and I'm just kind of like, here's your mark. And we've gone over the scene so many times. I kind of explained to him, like, this is where your character's at, this is what it is. And he walks out to his mark and is so fearlessly vulnerable in the scene, because he's walking into like a big ass close up, right? Because it's like a feeling of like anxiety and feeling like, it's like being trapped in this really uncomfortable moment.
Okay.
So he's in this really like tight close up, and it's like, it's one of those things where you can see like all the pores in your face and everything. And he just like lets that insecurity in, and like the vulnerability that you would feel in a situation like that. And I remember him like watching him go through those lines and just being like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is like so professional, and like, it just like was like moving me. Yeah. And then I look over at everybody else, like,
I was
on
just
monitors.
gonna say, the whole room was just
had like
quiet.
Tears in their eyes, like they're like, their eyes are all water. And so I'm like, our camera guy, he's looking through, the lens and shit. So he's like keeping track of everything. So he's not like in the moment. And he's like, all right, do you want to set up and do another take? And I'm like, we could. I'm not going to use it. Right. I'm like, once you catch magic, yeah. But like, now when I saw him do the play, it was just that, but for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That kind of intensity and like truth and just like that beautiful thing that happens when you like are able to convey like a character very like organically and the thing, whatever it is that makes him the person that he is. But yeah, hire him.
Yeah, hire him immediately.
I'm gonna.
But yeah, so I saw The Mummy and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I don't know. I just like loved. It felt great and it was creepy and I really, really enjoyed it. There was like some stuff that was pretty gross.
Yeah, like all the hat tips to all the
Dude,
Raimi
the
stuff.
toenail scene.
Yeah, toenail scene, gross. Yeah, absolutely.
Gross. Loved it.
Yep. Throwing up in each other's mouths, like gross. But it's just like that's
I'm into
stuff,
it,
right? Yeah.
And then I saw Over Your Dead Body. Again, loved the movie. That I was like raving about it. And I was like, "Oh my god, this movie is
Jason
so
Segel
good."
Guy too.
Love Jason Segel. The director is Jorma Taccone from Lonely Island. Him, Andy Samberg, and Akiva Schaffer did like "Dick in a Box" and all those like awesome songs. And so I was mostly like, "Oh, I want to see this because Jason Segel." And Jorma Taccone and Samara Weaving, and I'm like, I'm sold. Like, that's all I needed. And then
Wait, how hard did you laugh when they were trying to see who could cry first?
Oh, dude,
like...
I was like laughing so hard at that movie, and then other parts I'm like, oh Jesus, like when they're taking off the sock and they're pouring alcohol on the foot. I actually winced a little bit. I was like,
that part was great.
Yeah.
Without saying anything about the...
Right. I don't want to say much
the
about it.
director of the original one I forgot to mention was Tommy Wirkola. He did Dead Snow and a couple other things. So.
We liked Dead Snow. Yeah,
hey,
we did that on
If you'd like to hear us talk about the Dead Snow with Maggie Roach.
So he directed The Trip.
Oh,
that's what made me watch it originally.
All right. That's it. I have to see. I definitely want to watch The Trip now. But I might go see this again, actually, because I really enjoyed this. But yeah, I loved Over Your Dead Body. Michael was like a lot of fun too. Like it was another movie where it felt good. Like you just feel good the whole time. Like when he's dancing and he brings in the two rival gangs to like work on Beat It together, and he's just like, yeah, this is like how we're doing the dance and stuff, and I'm like,
It's like you're like School of Fish.
yeah, it's like a school of fish, and I was just like, dude, he is Michael Jackson. Like this is insane.
That's
like
Eddie Van Halen, right? That played the guitar. For
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nice.
It's funny, like during the Thriller stuff, Beck and I had almost the exact same thought. Whereas like one of those things where you're like watching the scene and you're like, that happened on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's such like that dance, that look, that song. Like it's amazing that ever happened.
I told you it was like a family event for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it was told like this is going to be a premiere, and everybody sat down and watched it on MTV, and it's like holy shit. And then everybody talked about it at school the next day.
And like Coleman Domingo totally gets lost in the role of like Joe Jackson because he looks just like him. Like they did great makeup for him and stuff, and I was just totally bought that he was Joe Jackson. I don't know. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. And then I saw, of course, Extremities, the play.
Wait, one thing. Because I forgot to mention this before. I really like at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like literally when it starts, there's like children playing outside. And then you see Michael kind of like looking through the window longingly. And then his dad calls him over to be in the band.
Right.
And I'm like, if you ever wanted to understand the psychology of that guy, it's right in that moment.
It's right in that
a
moment.
Really wonderful visual way
Dude.
of saying, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I like it's funny because I went for breakfast like maybe a week or two ago with Adam, and we were talking about Michael Jackson and Britney Spears and how they're both kind of similar in a way where I think their growth was stunted because they were pushed into like
Sure.
performing and because she started off on the Mickey Mouse Club, so she was like the same age that Michael was when he started, you know what I mean? So I think sometimes they just have this like almost like stuck in like I don't know how to explain it, but like we were talking about it, and you definitely see that with like hints of Michael. I think he was just like, it was hard for him to like grow up,
Sure,
because he was robbed of a childhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which that happened to a lot of them back in the day. Like when you hear about it. Like,
I
I
mean,
think Gary Coleman said that at one point.
I just think that it affected him in a different kind of way, because like I think he just really wanted to be a child.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like, it's terrible when anybody is like, well, I didn't get to play baseball with my friends and stuff, but he just seemed like it was like he romanticized it so much, like just being able to like be free and like run in the grass and throw a ball around or play Twister and stuff. And it's like, it is very sad. It's a very sad story. And some of what he went through too, but extremities.
But and then I saw that, and I was blown away by so many aspects of the show. Like, I mean, you already touched on Chris Alou. He was like phenomenal.
Please touch on the other people, because I feel like I don't want to make it sound like I was like, oh, it's just the Chris Alou show, because everybody was amazing. I just have like an emotional attachment to one of the people on stage.
So one of the actresses, she was like brand new in terms of like local theater, which is her name is Bunny, and she was the girl with like the pink hair in the show.
Okay.
And,
is her name really Bunny?
Yeah, her real name is Bunny.
What a great name.
I know, isn't that awesome? And so she was great for like our first time out.
Oh, neat.
Insane. And then Brink, who played Pat, or Patricia.
She had great command. Like, she's very like, I could tell she's done a lot of plays, right?
Yeah. She was my sister in the drama with like Elle. You know that. Yeah, she played my sister in that.
Yeah, the guy was in the audience when I went to see him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What was it? Hey, what was the family?
Hey, Fosters.
Yeah, Hey Fosters. That's what I said to him when I went up to him. I'm like, Hey Fosters. I'm like, I loved you in that play. You're a scumbag in that play, but I loved you.
He was a real Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
But so she played my sister in that one, and she was so good. And then what really surprised me probably the most was Emma, because I've acted with Emma in like 2 shows. Both were comedies, and she was really funny. She had like really good comedic timing. She's really like, kind of like, hey, how's it going? Like really shy. And this, she's like F you, man, and like, beating up on Chrissa Lou and stuff, and without giving anything away, but she crushes it. Like I was so shocked and proud of her, because I just didn't know like she could go like that direction and do
Kudos
stuff.
to her too during those like what would be like the attack scene.
Yeah,
Because like that must be like really intimidating because it's not like Chris is like a wooden actor, right?
Right.
Because he's in that character and like if you look at him, like his eyes and the way he's like looking at her and
intense,
shit.
yeah.
Like that must have just been really like intimidating or just like. Well, I'm sure she like knows him, so she's probably
Right.
trusts him. But
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like I'm in the audience, fearful of that guy. So
Yeah.
you're having to do those scenes, but it is like for her, like it's on stage and stuff. It's the same kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
you're really just putting yourself out there, and it's
incredible.
they're both pretty fearless.
Yeah, she was phenomenal, and Seth directed it. Seth Golden, and his direction was great because obviously, he's like blocking and helping the aesthetic, like the lighting design and stuff. So
I told him he did a great job because he really did.
He really did.
I gave him a
Like,
fist pump.
dude, outstanding. And is again, he's another person who like when he does a drama, he's phenomenal. When he does a comedy, he's like the funniest person in that, so he's just such a talented dude.
Yeah.
And then of course like Maggie helped with the show. Elle helped with the show, like a lot of people that we had on here before. But and then Pashi like was stage manager. So kudos to everybody involved. Everyone did like such a phenomenal job, and loved the set design. It was incredible. I told Seth that too, and I just it was definitely probably I think it's gonna be hard to beat that play. Like I think that's gonna be like one of the best plays of the year, for sure. And then and it's funny because next week Marnie has a play coming out, and I'm like
pumped.
so pumped because I keep hearing like everyone's like, "Oh, Tommy's so good in the show."
Oh, big surprise.
Yeah, I'm like
Tommy's
again
amazing.
another Tommy, like Tommy Tomeo. He's a friend who's been on here a couple times too. He is just like this incredible actor. Like if you ever see him, he's
Saw him
awesome.
doing Macbeth, and I was like, man. I was like that little girl in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's like the best acting I've ever seen.
He's like, yeah. but yeah, the show is incredible. And one last thing that I watched because it's prom season, I was like, you know what would be fun to watch? Night of the Creeps.
Hell yeah!
Finally.
We got there.
Sorry. I had to rave about Extremities too because I was like, oh man, I gotta like give props to everyone.
Yeah, I felt like I'm glad you did because like everybody. I'm telling you, it's just because there's an emotional thing
Right.
with Chris because I know him so well. But
Yeah.
no, everybody like
Yeah.
great job.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Kudos.
But Night of the Creeps.
Dude, this movie, Greg, you picked this, right?
We both had mentioned
Okay.
it. I didn't know he did his first time, and then I mentioned it
brought
too.
that up to me at the bar. I remember the one time. I think
Yeah.
one of the first conversations about the pod.
Yep.
And you're like, "Yeah, we should do Night of the Creeps," and I'm like, "Yeah, we should do Night of the Creeps."
Yeah.
And I mentioned it my first time on there. I'm like, we should do Night of the Creeps.
And I was like, "Yeah, we should." Do Night of the
Yeah, we should do
we were waiting for the 40th anniversary. This year's the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
This
not,
movie-
not bad planning.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
Hey, fun thing. First time watching the movie. Go.
I was young. This came out 87. I'm sure 86. So I was probably watching it by like 88 or 89, whatever. Like it was probably on HBO.
It was big on HBO, yeah.
And so I was still like a little kid, and it was on all the time. And every time it was on, I would watch it because I loved like the little slug parasites, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I was always like, how do they do that? Like, how do they go? You know, like
Back then.
yeah, back then it's like how and then just like the makeup in this because I think K&B did it right. Like well, those guys were in it
I think so.
because
yeah.
Greg Nicotero, Howard Berger,
All three of them were cameos, right?
yeah, cameo
Yeah,
zombies
yeah.
in it, and yeah, so it's just like there's so many things, and it's weird because the one actress in this, she is in like 3 movies that we covered.
Oh, because she's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Suzanne Snyder.
She's also on a couple episodes of Seinfeld. Which is kind of funny.
She's super nice. Did you guys ever get to meet her?
No, I've meant to at cons, but like it always seemed like you're gonna spend this much money there, so like I didn't go meet her.
And we all met Tom Atkins, right?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
a few times.
a couple times.
A few times.
One of the coolest dudes.
The last time I seen Tom Atkins, you were actually in line for Dorf. And he was there, him and Stacy Nelkins. So I got Stacy Nelkins. I already met Tom, so I already had his autograph.
Nice.
But me and Meg walk in the room, and all you hear is, Jesus Christ, they want me to write this on that? And I look over, and it's him yelling about something. And we were laughing so hard. I was like, what the heck? I guess he doesn't want to write that on there. You know, I don't know what he was. Because I think, right, because whoever is running the show probably has them sign a bunch of different stuff, you know?
Right.
And I think he was just like, or whatever, God. You know. But this is the funniest thing to hear like this up because it was a dead room. Like there was not many people in it at that moment.
Yeah,
so it would just bellow through this little convention room. You know, I was like, oh shit, he's mad.
You just did a pretty good. You just did a pretty good Tom Atkins.
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way.
pretty awesome.
I was like, I'm not losing it. I'm not losing track of the compliment.
Yeah,
you give it to. How about you? What was your first time seeing it?
I don't remember my first time, but it either had to be a video rental or one of the TBS kind of rerun kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Most likely it was a video store. Rental. Like I said, growing up, I didn't do a lot of the movies. It was more video store rental stuff at my local National Video down the road here next to
and like pornography.
In pornography. Well, they had a porn room.
That was the beaded door room
so
that you
prime
couldn't go in.
time video, which was right down the street down in the Monroe Ave. They had the back room.
Nice.
Did you ever notice the horror section was always close to the back door? You ever notice that?
No. How about you? When was the first time you saw us?
It was summertime, and I used to have to go to my grandparents, and I actually watched it with my grandfather on HBO in the afternoon because he liked horror movies. So, yeah.
Nice.
How about you?
This was a weird one for me because do you remember Video Liquidators?
Yeah.
You'd buy
that was
like
a cool
Dixon City,
That
right?
was a cool story.
Yeah. You'd buy like 2 VHS tapes, and they'd give you one for free.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? So, like, I was obsessed with that deal. And I remember I was buying up, this is a long time ago, I was buying up all the Friday the 13th movies on VHS. And my parents, for some reason, they gave my sister and I $100 each. Just because. They didn't typically do stuff like that. Money was a little scarce, so it was probably a nice little moment for them to say, like, hey, we sold enough drugs. Here's some money. This was back before we really devalued the dollar. So $100 would carry a long way.
Yeah.
But it was cool because they're like, they went out. I could not drive at this point. I was very young. And they're like, hey, like, do you want us to pick up anything with your money? And I was like, please go to Video Liquidators. Here are the Friday the 13th movies that I am missing. So they came back. It was in May. I still remember the way the world smelled back then. Yeah. And they come with this big, giant bag of Friday the 13th movies. And I was just like, dear Lord, thank you for answering my prayers. I will be a good person for the rest of my life. And I had one of my friends over, and we were going to have this huge Friday the 13th marathon. So I'm going through the bag, and I'm like, cool, there's like part 2, 3, 4. What the fuck's Night of the Creeps? And my dad's like, well, you still had one more. And this was just like, I figured I'd just grab you a random other horror film. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's cool, though.
And, well, that was the thing. I had never heard of it at this point. So I was just kind of like, oh, all right. So you took, all right, fine. You took some liberties, Dad. I said, follow the list. Right. You bring me the change. But I remember my friend and I just like, we watched, over the weekend, we watched all the Friday the 13th movies that I had bought. And we got to that one, and we were literally just going to watch it as like a goof. And we got to the Screaming Like Banshees thing, and we're like, this is the best fucking movie ever. I was so lit up about this movie because I was like, I'd never heard of it, but like it had such like a wonderful feel-good vibe.
It's got a great vibe too.
Yeah. And like, I'm going to say this right up front. The character JC is my favorite character that in any of the movies that we've ever covered.
Jason Carpenter Hooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to know if in the movie Shazam, if that's who Freddy was based on.
Oh, yeah. Like, so.
Unless it's a comic book thing. I don't know much about Shazam, but
It
there's
is kind of a comic book
It's
thing,
very,
but
very similar.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Freddie Freeman definitely existed before, like. Night of the
Is that how he
Creeps.
was depicted in the comics?
Yeah. Like, so I don't know when, but Elvis actually used Freddie Freeman as inspiration for his whole look.
Okay, so do you think maybe it was the reverse?
Yeah, so
I
maybe
feel
like
maybe
Fred
Fred
Dekker and
Dekker
Shane
could've
Black,
been a
like,
fan.
because
Yeah.
he seemed like a comic guy, but I was like, there's a little bit of that character,
Yeah.
like in there. But I love wherever that actor went. Please
no,
come back.
definitely Freddie Freeman.
I remember
vibes,
like
for sure. Yeah.
going out and like visiting my friends in California, and this was like one of the movies we all watched together the one night. Like we were like, oh, let's watch Night of the Creeps, and
Yeah.
then I think like Creep Show 2 might have been the other one that we were all just like sitting around and
yeah.
flipping through the channels, and it was on, and we
Creep
left
Show
it on.
Hell of a night.
Yeah.
No, but it's one of those like cool, like you discover it movies, and it's like, again, just having never heard of this film before and being like, I gotta watch this movie all the time.
Dude, I love this as a kid. I was a little.
Oh, yeah, I love
and
this.
So I was like maybe 5 or whatever, not even.
I think
watching this.
I always tell people, because it was another movie that was always on HBO. This is like the perfect companion piece. A lot of people say Night of the Demons. I say this goes perfectly with Night of the Comet. Like if you watch
Yeah,
Night of the
okay.
Comet and you watch Night of the Creeps, that's like a perfect double feature night.
Yeah. This is like such a cool like homage to like B
All
movies.
B movies, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
Every
what I
B
mean.
movie
like,
ever made.
It definitely
like
has
sci-fi, like 50s B movies too.
Yeah.
A little bit, so.
Yeah, the start of it,
definitely
right,
the
has that
Blob.
yeah,
right?
exactly,
Like,
absolutely.
More on that.
It's like the Blob,
Yeah.
basically, and which I love the Blob. So, and even the creators of Killer Clowns have like pointed that out. They're like, yeah, our movie's just basically the plot of the Blob,
I mean, like, if we're
except with Killer Clowns.
if
But
we're
it's
gonna,
also
like-
got like body snatchers in it a little bit too.
I love that.
on
yeah.
the blob thing though, because I was like, I actually wrote this in my notes too.
Yeah.
Because I can point it out right here. There's like movies like The Blob, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Creep Show.
Creep Show.
There's Spider-Man 3, which is really funny.
Yeah. 100%.
But like, there's so many movies that literally start because something falls out of the sky and causes a whole lot of problems for the
The
principal
Thing,
cast.
Yeah.
Predator.
yeah.
Predator, yeah, that's a good example. We don't want to deal with that.
Well,
but let's
the-
jump
yeah.
into the plot.
Yeah. So the film starts in space, and
Cool titles too, by the way.
oh, excellent titles, and even like the
Very neon and 80s.
yes, yeah. And we see some aliens just hauling some serious weapons, chasing after like a bad alien. And the design of the aliens are so fucking cool. Like
They're very
they're like little. They're almost. I don't know. Like they're maybe like
They're like
2-3 feet
Yeah.
tall.
about the size of a critter.
Yeah, and
They're like alien Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, a little bit.
And they're like running through and you're just like, and they're naked.
Well, when
for-
the Ghoulies come out, because the one reminds me, you were talking about Ghoulies earlier.
85
yeah.
So it
Ghoulies
kind of
was?
like has like that slicked head,
like,
kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see Fire in the Sky?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know why it
Pretty
reminds me.
disturbing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the exact opposite of this movie. That is not a feel-good movie.
Right. But yeah, no, they're like running through and they're chasing after this one alien, and the bad alien ejects a tube from the ship, and we don't know what happens to the bad alien. It's just like, I don't know. We don't know if he gets away or like what. But I think it's safe to assume that he probably ends up getting killed. Right?
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's infected.
I just wanted more on
Did
the
you-
aliens.
Like I didn't. So when I first saw this movie, I didn't
land
realize.
in Australia for bad taste.
I didn't realize this the first time I watched it. But that alien is like infected with the slugs.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
and that's why he's like trying to inject it. Oh,
Yeah.
so
I
he's
didn't.
dead. No
yeah, the
matter
first time
what.
I saw it, I didn't realize that. But
I never realized that till now.
it's kind of great because there was a movie
shit.
that happened when this, like right before this movie started. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Those people like
Pre-creeps.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah the pre wait
Day of the creeps
wall?
instead of
The
Night
eve
of
of
the
the
creeps.
creeps.
Yeah, Day
Eve
of the
of the
creeps.
the creep wall.
Yeah. I mean, I think Eve of the Creeps is good.
Okay.
Because it's like the night before.
Do you
know
think
what I
those?
mean?
So like the whole society looks like those little people.
Oh my God. I would
And
be
so-
so into that.
So like the one has like a little pilot hat on, and he's
Yeah.
like talking to his lady who looks just like the rest of them. And he's like, "I'm going to space, and when I come back, I'm gonna make an honest alien out of you."
I'm going to make an honest alien out of you.
She's like, "Now I'm gonna tell you the thing I tell you whenever you go on space missions: just stay away from mysterious slugs.
And make sure to keep your clothes on because I know in space a lot of people just rip their clothes
You
off.
guys like to just go all natural up there." But
And then
you
it
know what
cuts-
happens? A lot of towel whipping,
Towel whipping. You know how it
towel
is.
snaps.
And then it just cuts to them running around naked on the ship.
That's why we really go to space.
You know, the tube and the cylinder look very much like in the beginning of Prometheus almost.
Oh, yeah.
Same movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Again, Prometheus
So that's
is
what
like
happened.
the same
They
kind of...
became, instead of little bald people, they were big bald people.
That's true.
afterwards.
That's true.
They looked like
Frankenstein.
Guillermo's...
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't
up
take
a
over
lordy.
their brain. They just got bigger.
Yeah. So we see the container and it flies, and then we cut to Sorority Row, 1959 Earth.
The
And-
black and white aesthetic is a perfect choice.
It is. It's
I
awesome.
literally just put, I love that they filmed this whole sequence in black and white.
Now, here's my one
and
question.
sold it
Why,
perfectly.
Here's my one question. Why wasn't the beginning in black and white also?
Because that's in space.
Because that makes no sense.
And it was
Black and white can be in space. They had space
This was a
movies in black and
flashback.
white.
Future, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I-
future
I-
space. You
I
know?
think they were like, oh, we'll have it start in color, so people were like, oh,
We're lying
it's
to
not,
them.
It's not fully in
Because it
black,
makes
black and white
Flashback
might have been a
more-
harder sell for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
right?
they didn't want people to get up and
I think
leave.
also it
Right.
sells that it sells the aesthetics of the 50s also.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Which is
I guess
heavy in the movie.
You're
Sure.
probably correct on the whole thing where they wanted to sell to people because it starts off and it almost looks like it's going to be like Alien because it's got
Right.
like those
Yeah.
that sort of like those ships and stuff, very like Ridley Scott looking stuff.
Yeah.
And then you see the aliens and you're like, no, it's not that kind of movie. But I did notice that like it starts off in color, shifts into black and white, and then goes back into color. But I'm like, it probably should have started off in black and white and kept that because I think that space stuff would have looked awesome in black and white.
Oh,
But-
definitely. would've
But
looked
I
cool.
think like
Yeah.
the 80s, like I said, was probably a tough sell for
You're right.
black and white.
Sure.
And the audience
Especially the 80s.
being up to like 20 minutes in, I think, right? When it does transition
Yeah.
to like modern day.
So it's
they're
like
going to
it
be like, oh,
eases you
this whole
into it.
movie's in black and white. I'm
Exactly.
outta here.
Well, I
There's
guess
no
if,
goddamn Ewoks in this thing. I'm not watching.
It's true.
I guess
though.
if they didn't leave with the towel snapping, then I think they would have stayed around.
Yeah, but I also like that they do cut to black and white because it has
awesome.
like that romanticized idea of like the 50s.
yeah.
And because even the music, it's
perfect.
The wow, wow, like that song from like
Every
what is it? Well, it's in Back to the Future too. But is it the Stroll? I think it's called.
It might be.
I cannot for the life of me remember what the name of the song.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
We have this thing called the internet, and I'm not going to deal with
Don't
it.
even look at it.
I don't
bro.
give a fuck about the internet.
Yeah, fuck that shit. So then we see where Johnny, he's picking up his date, and we cut to the inside, and like the two girls are talking. She's like, "Yeah, I broke up with Ray because he's like a cop and blah 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 blah." Right?
Did you hear what she was talking about at one point?
No.
Did you see Plan 9?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
couple Plan 9 from outer space.
And then
references in
later
this
on
movie.
too,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
another one which is freaking rad.
Speaking of Ed Wood,
So they this girl and Johnny, they go to Lookout Point, and then that's when we see Ray the cop, her former boyfriend, kind of shows up, and he tells the couple, he's like, "Hey, go home. There's this maniac that escaped from a hospital." And then when he sees her, he's like, "Just go home, okay?" And after Ray leaves, the couple sees a comet.
well, I like that she's like, oh, the date, I forgot his name.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, like, you know that cop? And she's like, he's someone from my past. It's very like 1950s dialogue.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I think the one girl refers to the one boy as a dream, a boat or something.
Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, this
Johnny's
movie
a
rocks.
dreamboat.
Yeah.
A dreamboat. Yeah.
But couple quick things. So the news is talking about this escaped murderer, convict, right? And it's from the King's newsroom. So get used to references to all your favorite horror creators of the time. Because they bring it up.
They're loaded up in this movie for sure.
Corman University.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is actually
And the
Cynthia
paper, too.
Cronenberg.
Isn't the paper also Cronenberg or something about Cronenberg also?
there's there's like a
Chris Romero.
Sergeant
Romero.
Raimi.
Sergeant Raimi.
Yeah, Sergeant Raimi.
Detective Landis.
Steve Miner.
There's a minor, yeah, because
Yeah.
the miner's the janitor.
Janitor. Yeah.
Fred Decker worked with Steve Miner, from what I understand, like
Sergeant
prior to this.
From when?
Oh, cool.
Was it House or was it?
I think it was for House, yeah.
Was it House?
So they had a relationship, so it makes sense.
Oh, it
that they
is
were
House. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
But I will say one thing though: the fact that there are slugs, alien slugs, and an escaped maniac on the same night, awesome.
I love that.
Hell
yeah.
of a night.
It's a rough
That is
night.
a-
That is a rough
It's
night.
a fucking rough
Just
night.
a Friday in the 50s.
If one don't get you, the other one will.
Yep, just
Into
another
the
Friday night in the
fire.
50s.
So after Ray leaves, the couple, Johnny and what's the girl's name again? I forget.
I forget her name.
Yeah.
Let's just call her Betty Lou because it's probably something like that.
No, it's Pam. It's Pam.
Pam.
And so after Ray leaves, the couple, they see a comet fly by overhead, and Johnny's like, "Oh, we gotta go look for it."
Damn.
What do you first think? Of course, let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's go check that out. And Pam,
I wish I showed him like imagining like Jordy Verrill.
I was gonna say it
Selling the
actually
condo.
actually cut away, and you see Stephen King meteor shit.
Meteor shit.
shit.
I like when like all those fantasy Stephen King's having of like selling like the meteor at college.
Wonder what to give it for me up the college.
But even with like the meteor aspect of it, it's kind of like Night of the Living Dead because on the news they talk about.
Oh yeah, they do say that's like
like
radiation from a meteor, right?
Yeah, like there's like
Yeah.
it could be this, so it's really interesting. But yeah, Johnny decides to go look for it, and meanwhile, Pam waits in the car, and she hears on the radio about the crazy lunatic now, and she's like, "Oh," and it's like, "Oh yeah, and he was last spotted right in this area."
She's like, Johnny, please come back. What did she say to him? She's like, if you come back, I'll let you fondle my boobs.
Yeah, she did.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's such a funny line.
and meanwhile, Johnny gets a mouthful of parasite. It's like this little slug parasite, and it jumps into his mouth. And that's what came from that, like the comet and the mysterious tube. And then we see where Pam, she's like freaking out in the car, and we see the axed maniac like approaching the car. He picks up the axe, and it cuts to black. Mm-hmm. And then it cuts to Pledge Week 1986.
By the way, I'll say this because I've been saving it. I've had it for a while, and I've been waiting because I knew we were going to cover this for a while. The 4K does look really good.
Yeah.
But shame on you, Scream Factory, for only doing the director's cut on 4K and not the theatrical cut.
Oh.
Wow.
What's the difference in
I'll talk
directors?
about it towards the
Oh,
end.
okay. All right.
Yeah, there's like only a few things, but mostly the ending's different.
Oh, okay.
There's actually more towel snapping.
Oh, man.
No,
I
there's
wish.
pillows throwing, there's pillow fighting.
Oh, yeah. So we go to 1986, and we meet JC and Chris. Chris is played by Jason Lively.
Rusty Griswold,
Rusty from
right?
European Vacation.
Yeah. Blake Lively's half brother and
Yeah.
Robin Lively's full brother.
Robin Lively from Karate Kid 3.
Yes.
That's her big
Yep.
movie.
And Teen Witch. She was,
Oh, yeah, she was.
And then, so Chris, they're talking about, depression and dating, which is goes hand in hand.
Was that, I didn't mean to cut you off. Was that kid that played JC, was he ever in anything else?
I looked into it, and it's all just like stuff that's not anything of real
Maybe-
note.
Because I didn't remember him
Yeah.
like being in anything else.
Which
so.
which is so shocking to me because like I think he lights this movie up.
Oh, he's.
I think he's like
I-
charismatic.
No
Yeah.
offense to Lively, but he's definitely the better half of those two.
He gets
Like,
some more fun character
Yeah.
because, like,
Yeah.
Chris kind of walks around. He's like, I guess he was recently dumped. Yeah,
Dumped
so his
and
heart's
stuff.
broken,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he's just like, JC is literally just there to just cheer him up and constantly make jokes. We'll get to. There's a moment we'll talk about when we get there where he like rips into Chris, and it's like the best fucking speech of all time.
It
Yeah.
is a good.
It's just kind of like, if I let the world in, it would break me, so I laugh at it. And I'm just like, I want to be like you.
Yeah. So we see where they're walking, and Chris sees this girl, and it's Cynthia, and
One of the
he's-
old tropes of movies of this time where everything
Yeah.
slows down. And
He's just
it's
like completely in
oh.
awe.
Which I
Oh
will
my
say,
God.
it was good to see her. It was good to see this girl get out of Shermer, Illinois, because she was selling perfume last time we saw her. Remember? She's from Weird Science.
Oh, yeah.
She's the one that's like, you guys looking for something for your moms?
She's in something else. Oh, Porky's.
She's in Porky's.
yeah. No, she's a great, like 80s person. I don't know how to explain it. She could almost be like a kid sister to Phoebe Cates or something.
Yeah, she does have that look to her.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I think her character is funny.
I like her character.
She reminded me of Robin from Once Bitten. I always thought
I could see that a little bit too.
when I was younger, I was stupid, so I thought they were the same person.
Idiot.
Wait a minute, they're not the same person?
Yeah,
Read the back of the VHS box. Jesus Christ. This is why you stay for the
I
credits.
can't read. I told you, I can't read.
This is why Rory said stay for the credits.
I can't read the credits.
He'll read them to you.
You guys at home can't see EJ's notes. It's just literally, it's like scribbles and symbols. And
He made his mark.
it's really embarrassing.
I put a car in an axe, and I know what the story is. Okay, it's the maniac approaches the car.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing what you can.
I draw on storyboards. That's how I read. Okay. I draw pictures, and it helps me.
I draw a picture.
Get off my back! Get off my back!
No, but his library is pop-up books.
But no, I thought it was the same actress when I was younger.
She does look similar, though.
And then I think like by the time Archie to Riverdale and back again, I was like, oh, that's okay. Never mind. I realized my mistake. But yeah, she is going to this beta party, and at this frat house, and JC says they have to suck it up and go inside.
I like the thing where he's like pointing the girl out, and he's just like Chris is like, "What's her name?" And JC's like, "The Morton Sock Girl." What? How the hell am I supposed to know?
How the hell am I
Doesn't he
supposed to
say,
know?
he's like, why don't you go, I want to marry her.
I love that they don't do that kind of stuff as much anymore, but like that whole thing where like a guy sees this girl across the room and everything slows down, and he's like, "Well, that's her." I sure hope she has a great personality.
It was, as they say, complete tractor beam.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep, that's true. And so at the party, JC goes to chat with Cynthia, and JC is like the ultimate wingman.
is.
Maybe the best wingman
ever.
Yeah,
because he pulls a cool trick here, too.
Yeah. Not only does he like get rid of that
The unibrow. Steve.
Yes.
Steve,
Yeah.
the unibrow.
Who doesn't seem like a bad guy?
He's just a little slow.
He's just dumb.
He's a jockey guy that is probably thinking more about football than anything else.
I think his retort and his save was even better when he comes back from the phone call and he's like, "Wait a minute," and he just has like this like good banter back, and he's just like, "I'm out of it. Like I didn't get beat up. Like I'm good." You know?
I like his JC's whole thing because he talks about it later. Like he's a great wingman because he's like, I need to see you happy.
Right.
And I'm like, what a great friend.
Yeah,
That's probably
he's-
the best friend in any movie ever. He's like, I know like I'm never going to get what I want, but it's really important for me to see you happy.
Right. And because Chris is his boy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Chris probably gave him a chance when like a lot of people didn't, and he is forever grateful for that.
I
You know
feel
what
like
mean?
they're probably like you don't get a backstory, but they've probably been like friends since childhood almost.
Yeah.
It feels like.
100%. Yeah.
I really wish they made like more movies, like they just carried over into other plots or something.
Yeah, like just those two
yeah.
are such fun characters together.
Did you guys notice too? Like this movie flows very well. Like it never really slows down like
Dude,
the whole time.
This movie is so good. Like it just flies by.
It does.
Because I'm like, wow, like 40 minutes.
Because I was
like,
watching
this
it
is
today
great.
this afternoon, and I'm like, whoa, shit, this is almost
Like
over
it's
already.
flying over.
Now,
Yeah.
Interesting fact about this movie: the producers hated the pacing,
Really?
and Fred Dekker also did not like the pacing of this film, which is shocking because you watch it and it is like. His objective was to basically make like a B movie with characters that you cared about. And if you care about the characters, then it's cool to sit with them.
Yeah, you have to have some kind
Yeah.
of character
Yeah.
development,
Like-
or you're not going to care about the
Like
characters.
some slasher movies just have like people walking through the woods and you're like, Randy?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
you?
Exactly.
And that's like the most you get out of them. But like these people are very like they're played by like competent actors.
And they're flushed out.
Yeah, and they're fun. So like
Yeah.
it doesn't need to just be like a thing where there's like slugs jumping in people's bodies because they're just building the world, and I think it's
true.
great.
And
I
this
think
was
it's
like
great.
kind of a breath of fresh air because, like you just said, like slashers, you're really just at this point in '86, you're watching that for like the special effects and the kills. Like,
Yeah.
let's face
It's
it.
like cannon fodder.
because they were just like pumping them
characters.
out at so much.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Steve?
Yeah, Steve.
yeah,
Like
Steve.
when Steve comes back and he's just like
Hey, that phone call wasn't for
he's
me.
like, I don't think you're very funny. And he's like, let me guess, about as funny as a crutch?
Yes, I can't remember what he said, but
It's so good. That kid is such a good actor.
He's wearing like
Yeah.
the Hawaiian shirt too.
Yeah, he's
So,
fun.
Yeah. And JC talks up Chris to Cynthia. He's like, oh, he's the best guy, blah, blah, blah. And he's like the best wingman.
When he
really
goes
is.
over there, he's like, I'm his agent. And he's like, I have very little time here. And then he points him out and he's like spilling his drink.
Yeah,
on the
he's
guy.
just like a doof.
He's like
Yeah.
a doof.
And by the way, Jane Weedland, her song "Blue Kiss" is playing in the background, which is kind of
Nice.
pretty cool. I love Jane Weedland from the Go Go's, so I thought that was pretty important.
She's the one that did Rush Hour.
Yeah, she did Rush Hour.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, this is one of her first solo songs, "Blue Kiss."
It had to be, yeah. It's right
Yeah.
around that time.
You're so good with like music, by the way.
I
like,
love
like
music.
if I was ever going into battle for like music trivia or something, this is the guy. This is the guy that
Him
I bring.
and like Anthony's really good too. Anthony's. I always bring him with me when we do Name That Tune and stuff.
Yeah.
And Steph's really good at that stuff too.
As
cool.
long as I've known you though, you're very 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 knowledgeable with music. Because I was saying that to Becca the other day.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
buddy.
I compliment you when you're not around.
Oh.
I do.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't.
I take pictures of you when you're not around too. Well, you're
thank
around,
you.
but you don't know that I'm around.
Fucking stalker.
Well, whatever. When people want to invite me over, I show
Dude, you're
up
the
anyways.
best wingman of all time.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
I was like the opposite. I was like, Robin, are you sure?
It's not normal to sit in the bushes and take pictures of someone.
Robin, are you sure?
Let's talk about this for just a second.
I don't know.
That guy, you're like standing right there.
And I like spill my drink. See? He can't even hold a fucking drink in his
Look how
hand.
stupid he is. He
Can't read.
Look at the fucking symbols on that paper. Hieroglyphics?
Yeah. They're EJ Graphics.
He knew exactly what that script said in The Mummy.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I know what it's saying.
Jokes
here.
on us.
So that's why I love The Mummy so much. I understood it.
You also sleep with bandages on too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So JC and Chris try to pledge to the betas because he thinks like, oh, if I join, like she's into frat guys and stuff. So if I join,
I love the fact that the betas immediately become endearing to me because
Yeah.
they welcome men well into their 40s.
yeah. Oh,
These guys do not look like teenagers.
None of them ever did in the 80s, really. Maybe the Friday the 13th movies, but a lot of them.
But these guys
no, they look
noticeably
oh, yeah.
so. These guys look like they did like 3 tours of med school. 3 tours of med school, no degrees.
they look
Did you
like
see-
Bears fans.
Do you remember, too, like when...
The Bears. But no,
do you remember...
I'm not even a sports fan. That was funny to me.
He also says too, he's like, you know what I got to do? He's like, talk to her. He's like, join the frat.
Join the frat.
That was his solution to it.
Yeah, and I like how he's just kind of like, no, I think you should just talk to her. He's
Yeah.
like, you're so naive.
You're
Like,
so naive. But yeah, they try to join the frat, and Brad, the Bradster, he puts them up to a special task.
But it was not sleeping with farm animals, thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Because that guy said, he's like, do we have to have sex with a farm animal or something?
He's like, what?
he's like, interesting idea.
Because I'll do it, but I won't like it.
Hey, write that down for next year.
I like that Brad has like an 80s jerk voice.
He does.
Yeah, he's like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a perfect representation of like a 80s villain.
Yeah.
Or, like,
My
antagonist.
name is Brad. Like he's got one of those stupid tones.
guys.
Hey guys.
What if you saw that part where they were talking about farm animals and Juan Castillo showed up? You remember him from Looking Wizard Scrumcheck?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Juan Castillo had sex with the goat.
Had sex with the goat.
All I know is that you meet Brad, immediately likable.
Yeah.
No, I'm
What?
kidding. He's
I
awful.
wasn't going to say, he's like the biggest
He's
douche.
terrible.
Well,
But
I liked him.
I do think that Brad's piss poor attitude promises him safe passage to the end of the film.
Yeah.
He will be unscathed. As soon as he starts talking, you're like, that guy's gonna make it,
Right?
You know?
Brad's my favorite character.
Yeah. You modeled your whole life after him.
Did you scribble that down?
Yeah. I put like
Just a picture of Brad with a heart. Brad with a heart.
I wrote a Letterman jacket.
Brad is rad.
Bradster.
You can't spell Brad without rad.
So we then cut to a scientist going to his lab, but he forgets the password to get in, so he has to go and make a phone call.
I thought he was like a writer or a director or something important because they stay on him for a while. Like you're supposed to be like, oh,
Yeah, he's lingering.
but he's not.
This
he's
guy's
nothing.
been in other stuff, too.
He's been in some stuff, but
Yeah.
I just
He
thought
had
that
like some serious
I thought he was like supposed to be like it was like one of those moments where you're like, oh, it's that guy,
Right.
But it's not that.
Okay.
They just follow him down a hallway longer than I probably would have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even that conversation with the code, it's like he's lingering, He
Yeah.
keeps, panning back and forth.
One thing too, really quick, when they just jump ahead a little bit, because like the guy, he doesn't remember his password, right?
Right.
Okay, ahead.
Yeah, and so Chris and JC get there, and he just pushes one button.
He pushes
Zero.
Yeah.
He pushes zero.
And
That
it's
guy
like,
couldn't remember that.
It's been a long night.
He's a scientist. Zero seems like a.
This guy's
Whoever
doing.
told you that scientists have common sense?
He's getting grants to work on things, and he can't remember zero.
What happens if he gets it wrong? Because it seems like he's like, well, I can't even try something.
Right?
I just have to immediately give up. Like as if he pushed one, like the alarm would start going off, the walls start closing in.
Yeah. And here, these two teenage kids come along, and they're like, "Oh, let's try zero."
We'll start with zero.
And it's like,
I thought maybe we'd go with one, but then I was like, no,
No,
it's got to be zero.
and we
were
try
right.
zero,
Yeah.
and then boom, the door opens, and
To a lab that's lit really well. So,
Yeah.
Same thing with the little sorority party, by the way. There's a lot of good lighting in this.
It is.
Very,
Yeah.
like interesting
It's
dynamic.
It's a
kinda
polished
stuff.
looking movie, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got like a nice 80s vibe. Like I'm telling you, seeing this as a kid for the first time, and just like the look of the movie, the fact that it's every B movie I've ever seen, and it has like this kind of like goofy comedy in it. I was like, this is like the perfect movie to find at that age.
Because
Yeah.
80s movies definitely had a look so more. This is like mid 80s. I would say the early 80s movies still look like 70s movies.
They do. Yeah, there was a little, but then like the 80s was like, you guys like color?
Yeah.
yeah.
We're going to give you a lot of color, but wait till you see the 90s. You're not going to know what to do with all that color.
Yep.
We got neon coming.
We got New York. Wait till fucking Snick starts. The big orange couch.
But there's something weirdly endearing about 80s and 1950s. It's like they kind of go together really well for some reason.
Well,
like,
I guess like the
Back to the
aesthetics, like
Future.
the black and white, and then the super color. Like everybody was into like the.
But
the
even
color.
just like the culture in the 80s seemed to be obsessed with like the 50s.
It's because the people that,
That was
grew
the
up in
baby
the
boom.
50s
Yeah.
were the ones writing the scripts.
true.
in the
Yeah,
80s.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we make like the love interest like? What if he's wearing a Letterman's jacket? His nemesis, guy in leather jacket.
Dude, I don't know where this is coming from, but it's good.
Like real people in the 80s are like wearing like leather, like they're like the punk vibe. Like,
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
New
for
wave
sure.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
New wave was huge.
Like
for
I
sure.
think weirdly enough to say this, Return of the Living Dead captures the youth really well.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
the
Does.
time. Of the
Trauma.
time.
I like
Trauma,
like
yeah.
the Toxic Avenger. Yeah.
Class of Nukem High.
Actually, when I was the age of the people in the Monster Squad, which is the guy's next movie, that was exactly the 80s
Man.
kids.
I tried starting my own monster club when I was a kid. That's
awesome.
My own monster squad.
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends, so I
I was
couldn't
gonna say I
start
did
one.
too, but it was only me.
I wish I knew you back then, Jay. We could have had our own treehouse. Hey Jay, Wolfman's got nards. That's the line in the movie.
EJ would have been just sitting there, bogus.
Bogus.
He'd be our Frankenstein.
Bogus.
Liesenstein, come here. What's wrong with your friend?
Whoosh.
Here's a flashlight, and I'm like,
You see the way he writes? It's all symbols.
but thank you guys for taking me in. 'Cause my English did get better. So
See that?
I remember the first whenever we'd leave him, and I'd be like, "Bye bye, Frankenstein. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, Liesenstein.
Bye bye. Bogus. Bogus. So when they go into the lab, they come across a frozen body, and Chris is kind of creeped out by it. And JC, for some reason, is like, "What if we just press this button?" So yeah,
He's very big into pressing buttons.
Yeah.
He would have killed it there. Right? They're like, we don't need to train this guy. He cracked our security code.
One number.
get this guy into a Dave and Buster's. He's dangerous.
That guy worked here for 20 years, and he didn't even try.
Which, if you think about it, though, it makes perfect sense. Like it's a great callback to B movies. Like, oh, it's zero. Of course it's
Yeah,
zero. Like,
zero.
oh, of course it's this button that does it. Out of all the flashing buttons in the room.
So good.
Yeah. So JC hits the button and it unfreezes the frozen guy. And we know who he is. It's actually Johnny from the 1950s, and his body has been like preserved pretty much. And then we see where the scientist, he finally returns, and he sees that those two run out of the lab. Oh my God, we have a special... Hello, how's it going?
Special guest.
Oh,
Zombie woman.
hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How's it going, buddy?
Are we talking about my second all-time favorite movie?
Is it Night of the Creeps?
Is it?
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to prom?
Yeah. That's what,
Actually,
Yeah.
it's called the semi in college.
yeah.
Formal. I'm sorry, the formal, right?
Semi-formal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, I'd sit in. Like, join us, buddy. I didn't know you were a big
Join us.
Night of the Creeps fan, too.
One of the first nights that me and Jay hung out, I said, right? I was like, what's that one horror movie where the black slithery things slide down people's throats? And he's like, Night of the Creeps. I'm like, yes.
What if he would have said slugs?
Yeah. No, I love
And I was
this
like,
movie.
that kid's in the bathroom and it comes up as like,
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Remember?
So
Dude,
good.
it's such a great movie.
Yes.
So, how old were you when you first saw this then?
Like 12, 13. I'm 42, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
12 or 13, I would give or take.
Okay, yeah. That's what we were saying, like, earlier. A lot of us, I was, like, maybe 5 or 6 when I first saw it. But I loved, like, horror movies. And my mom hated she could not watch it. She would say to my brother Sean all the time, she would like, how can you just sit there and watch these things? And I was like, I love this.
Why doesn't he blink anymore?
I feel like if I don't watch something literally a little bit scary,
Yeah.
then I can't go to sleep because the real world is scarier.
Yeah, this is comforting.
100%. Yeah,
Movies are comforting. Real life is like a nightmare.
And I didn't
I
feel
say
this
that all
movie
the
was
time.
that scary when I watched it. Like I said, like this one was more like it's just a good time. I
Yeah. I remember like even Return of the Living Dead, seeing that when I was younger and being like, oh, they don't die. Like they officially don't die, because I knew like the rule of if you shoot them in the head, they die.
Well, it works in the movie.
Yeah. And it's like, oh shit, like that's so cool.
Somebody has to come up with a new version.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can't, like I look at what was I just watching the other day? Woody Harrelson.
Oh, Zombieland.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Well, that was like Mad
double
Cow
tap.
Deed.
And
Yeah.
I was like, great rule of thumb. When the world comes to end, we are going to double tap. We're going to fasten our seatbelts. We're going to leave that door open. But what are the other things that they didn't talk about that we have to prepare for?
You just have
Yeah.
to read the Zombie
Yep.
Survival Guide by Max Brooks.
Oh yeah.
And also keep up with cardio.
Yep.
That's
Oh, I love when
That's
he's
like
like, keep
number
up with
one.
the car.
Yeah.
that's important.
Limber.
Limber up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep your
Limber
firearms
up.
oiled.
Double tap. Don't make sure to clear the bathroom. Is that what it is?
No. He was
back
in
seat.
the bathroom.
Oh yes,
I know,
yeah.
there was it's like anything more terrifying is clown.
yeah, that's right. And a clown comes out.
But
underneath.
double tap was the girl in what was it, apartment, whatever. And she came in and he hit her once with the toilet seat. He's like, double tap. Boom.
yeah. Love that movie.
Yes.
So good. But yeah, we're
So what else happens?
Oh
in
yeah,
this
so
film?
so the scientist returns and he sees that those two guys like run out of the lab, and he's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And then we see where Johnny.
Oh, you mean the Mr. Minor?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
the
you're
janitor.
talking about the scientist.
The scientist and the
scientist
janitor.
first.
I'm
see-
like white knuckled right here.
Yo, I know what
waiting
you're.
to
I
get
know
to Mr. Minor.
you're waiting
Yeah.
as much as I
I
am.
love him so much.
and then we see where Frozen Johnny launches like the parasite out of his mouth and into the scientist.
Yeah.
And it looks awesome. It looks so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, and I love how they use that reverse shot to get like the parasite into the mouth.
So he
it's
actually
just like
spit it out and they just reversed it.
Yeah.
They did that a lot in the 80s. That was like a good trick.
It was. It's a great trick.
That's how
I
they
think-
mashed Christine and then like brought it back to life. Like they used hydraulics, but they
There's
filmed it in reverse.
There's a lot of that in the Evil Dead as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with those vines and stuff.
I think one of the best ones is Crispin Glover's death in Friday 4.
Oh, sure, yeah.
When it's like,
Oh, the
that's a
cleaver
reverse
in the
shot
head
where he's
and
like,
the-
when he turns around.
Where's the goddamn corkscrew?
Yeah.
Where's the fancy corkscrew? I like that weird face he makes because he's like,
it's Crispin Glover.
it's
What do you
so good.
expect?
Crispin Glover is like such a
Magical person.
magical
Yeah.
actor.
He's awesome.
So good. So JC and Chris return to the room and they start to fight over JC not taking things seriously. And like you said, you love that speech, right?
Yeah, because it's basically just like basically like everything is stupid. If you let all the shitty things in life in, it's just gonna break you. So just make fun of it, laugh, and like don't take things too seriously. Like you're just gonna be like dead someday anyways.
Yeah, he's just like, oh fuck you, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing you
all you do
moan
is
around.
complain.
Yeah.
Your heart's broken, whatever. But he's great. He's a wonderful character.
And then we cut to Detective Ray for
They
the
have a
first
pillow
time.
fight after that. After
Oh,
they make
yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
They do have a pillow fight.
Oh yeah.
More towels.
wait, was it a soft porn pillow fight?
It was.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Oh, we're in the
something
little
on the
90s.
wall. There's a poster hanging on the wall in there too. Isn't there a hat tip to something
Oh.
in the
might have
dorm
been.
room?
What's that?
Maybe.
In the dorm room, isn't there a poster or something hanging, a hat tip to something or something playing on the TV?
Oh, I think Plan 9 from Outer Space was playing.
Is that the one that it's playing?
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe so.
Oh yeah. I know. Like later on, the old lady when she's watching TV with her dog, and that's when they're watching Plan 9
Plan
as
9.
well.
Probably
I know
because
that's
that's public domain too, I'd assume too, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you can
Yeah.
just-
That's
Yeah.
how we were able to do that live show and not get sued.
Yeah.
Hey, if
That's
anybody
true.
would like to listen to our live show, there's an episode right now where you can listen to wherever you listen to your podcast.
There's a lot of cool, like there's a list of like all the public domains and stuff that's on there. I didn't even know, like Carnival of Souls. I didn't know was public domain.
Oh, we gotta do
Last
that.
Man on
Do
Earth
this.
was public domain. I didn't know that either.
Oh, cool.
I want to start like taking these movies and making money on them.
That's why every movie. I bet you Night of the Living Dead has more shots in it than most movies because that's public domain.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
So we cut to Detective Ray, Tom Atkins, who, of course, we met when he was younger. He was just like a beat cop. Now he's a detective.
What
Now
a great
he's-
intro, by the way, for a character.
Now he's
Yeah.
stunning in his white suit.
Yeah, this is great.
He looks great. Like he's just like he wasn't like the way we look at him now, right? Because you're like, holy shit, it's Tom Atkins. He was already that cool.
We've met
Yeah,
him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've met
I couldn't believe
him
how
a couple
short he
times.
was, because in the movies he looked so big.
I know, right?
And then I met him and I was
He's
like, man,
also-
he's up to my nipples.
Yeah, he's like
weird.
5'1", maybe.
He's also 80-something years old at this point. He might.
Yeah, I think he's 90.
I
Well,
think
he's
not
like,
much,
yeah,
though.
no,
Not much.
I get what you're saying. You're gonna
I was
say-
telling
he's like
him we was
87
yelling
or
in the
something
convention
now.
center.
Yeah.
Jesus
Well, we all
Christ.
win.
Yeah,
They want me to write what?
They want me to write what? Jesus.
He was so good.
And then he had a cigar in his hand.
perfect.
That's the way I like.
I heard he's like mostly mustache now.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much all mustache.
Oh, one of our first trivia teams for horror trivia, it was called Tom Atkins Mustache. And then the second time we went back for horror trivia, it was the return of Tom Atkins Mustache.
Can I give you like what you need to do the next time?
Yeah.
Mustache things.
Ooh, I love that.
Hey, fun fact: of all the great movies that Tom Atkins has ever been in, he has gone on record saying this is his favorite.
this is by far his favorite. He
This
says
is
all
his
the time.
favorite movie that he's
Really?
ever in.
I mean, the character's probably the most fun to play.
Yeah, thrill me.
Yeah.
Bullwinkle
great
Moose.
line.
So many great
Bullwinkle Moose,
one-liners.
yeah.
I have a whole list
Yeah.
of them here. A whole shit, every one of them.
That's what most of my notes
16
are.
of them.
Some
16 of them.
Yeah, yes.
16 of them.
We have every signature
awesome
on
lines.
one.
Yeah.
Is this a homicide or a Pad B movie?
But he's having like this nightmare of him catching the 1940 or 1954
First,
maniac.
it was a cool dream. Like
Yeah,
he's
at
sitting
first
on the
it's, like,
beach
cool.
with like a white suit, drinking
Yeah.
like a pina colada.
The pina colada.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the white suit. That
Yeah.
was the introduction, yeah.
And then it's like him seeing the maniac just hacking up
Yeah.
Pam in the car. And then he gets a call. And I love every time he answers the phone, he goes, "Thrill me."
Yep.
And what an iconic.
It
Is
is.
that what you have written on your poster too? Or your autograph?
That's what he put on my Night of the Creeps poster.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't get anything from the Night of the Creeps sign. No,
okay.
I have the Halloween 3 mask sign. He stop it.
Did you
And
tell
then,
him that?
Yeah.
He wrote on the Creep Show, don't read all that garbage.
Yeah.
reading
Oh,
this
okay.
Stop reading all the,
All
yeah,
that
stop
horror
reading this
crap.
crap. Yeah.
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 Were you like, don't write any fucking lines from Night of the Creeps on my shit?
Don't fuck this up.
I
Don't
swear
fuck
to
this
God.
up.
I swear to God, Tom, I'll charge you.
Raimi was probably the
The nicest.
nicest.
He is.
Yeah.
He is
That
so nice.
really
I wouldn't know.
appreciates you taking like your time to stand in line, get his autograph, and talk to him and tell his story. I feel like he was.
He just looked at you
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
Robert
He looked at
Englund's
you like he
very,
cared, like that you cared about his movies.
Yeah.
And
He
Yeah.
makes eye contact with you and he wants.
And he's like, "Can I shake your
absolutely.
hand?"
Yeah, and then he
he's
asked
not,
to
like
shake-
in
yeah, it
for
was-
like a photo op. He's doing it
he's-
genuinely, which
Yeah.
is
I
so
feel like
cool.
Robert Englund's very genuine when I met him. Because I didn't get to meet
Shut up,
Raimi.
Greg.
Yeah, shut up.
Wasn't
Sorry, I didn't go in the Raimi line that day.
wait? Yeah, but we all went together that day, right?
Yeah, but I did not go in the Raimi line.
Yeah, but you went to Robert.
I know,
Englund.
Meg. We don't have to keep talking about it.
The best time, like remember, because you guys know it, like the one in that Monster Mania where like some of them are in the tent,
Right.
and the tent's going. Whoop, 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 and I'm going, oh, Greg's outside.
For a long fucking time.
It was actually the year that Meg was put out. Remember, we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's that."
Yeah, the lady from
Yeah.
Meg was there.
Yeah.
Like the girl.
So wait, all of us met Sam Raimi except you.
I figured his line would be too bad, so I went in the Brad Dourif line.
Wait, everybody who met Sam Raimi, put your hand up.
Oh, that's all of us
And only one of us has an Evil Dead 1 sheet.
except Greg.
Greg. Like I said, I can mic drop. I have an Evil Dead 1 sheet.
All right, that's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool.
And it's an original.
Greg.
That might have been Raimi's line. Might have been the fastest line I was in.
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy.
Because he wasn't doing selfies at the table.
No, it was like
It was like taped off. There was a security guy there.
Yeah.
It was,
which
like,
happened
literally.
to be. You know where his
Oh
wife?
wait, his wife was Kimberly from
Power
Power Rangers.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
so his bodyguard or whoever, he's also with Eli Roth a lot.
Oh, okay.
He's a stunt guy of some sort, but his wife is the Pink Ranger.
Oh, neat.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Amy
Kimberly.
Jo
We didn't know
Johnson.
that because the guy behind us told us. He was talking our ear off the whole time.
Ah,
He's like, you know
okay.
who that guy is? Like, no fucking clue, bud.
I don't know. Man.
We know that
idea.
guy has the
I
power to
knew
move
that.
us up in the line.
Yeah. But man, that's so cool. I'm that's so awesome. All of us met Sam Raimi.
Greg, did you meet Sam Raimi?
Oh no, Greg!
It's all right.
Do you remember when he said,
I'm sorry.
he's like, 3 autographs, anybody named Greg? No one?
No.
No, Greg's.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I met Carpenter.
I think we all did too. But
I met Sabrina Carpenter.
Did you?
No.
Jay met Carpenter. We were
something.
together.
yeah.
Yeah, Jay met Carpenter.
So
What's going on in this movie?
So a special unit led by Detective Ray gets to the lab, and they find the frozen corpse is gone. He's like, well, it's not like a dead body just gets up and walks out there.
Hard cut
Hard cut
to the body walking. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great cut.
They also say that same line in Monster Squad with the mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like not like he just gets up and walks out there, and then it cuts to the mummy like walking. Great, I love it. So then we see that it turns out Cynthia dates Brad from the frat, and
The Bradster.
yeah, the Bradster, and he
His
drops her
license
off.
plate says.
Yeah. And he drops her off at the sorority, and one girl is studying, and she hears something outside.
Oh, wait,
of the door.
wait. So she's going upstairs. This is important.
Yeah.
Cynthia's going upstairs, and there's a girl who's like, hey, everyone said it'd be kind of cool if I stashed my brains in the basement, because she's got a big box of human brains that she needs for something.
It's
for school.
brain storage. I wrote down brain storage basement for their biology class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's and the sorority is funny too, because all the girls are perpetually getting ready.
Oh, that's
There's
their whole thing.
There's a montage
that-
of a
isn't
getting
it-
ready scene
yeah.
later too.
Aren't all sororities like that? That's how I envision it.
It's like all the guys in the frat are like standing around drinking and just being assholes, but then you cut to the sorority and they're constantly getting ready for
Putting on-
something and for someone. But we don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not like they're just hanging out watching TV. It's not like they're just
Nope.
hanging out talking.
No.
It's like, yeah, hey, pass me the curler.
Yeah,
and
someone's like
yeah.
walks out of the shower.
That's so
with a
true.
towel.
I didn't
Except for
even
the
notice
one,
that till you
except
said
for the
that.
one girl bringing the brains downstairs. to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
basement.
she's like
She's the odd one out.
Yeah.
Set up shower scene.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. So then we see, the one girl studying upstairs, and she hears something at the door, and it's Gordon the cat.
Yeah, you see that cat?
Do you
That
think?
cat's real cute. Looks just
I
like my
wrote
Ella.
this down too. Is this a hat tip to Gordon the dog from Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
No, this is a brand new Gordon.
I don't think
This
so.
is
Gordon the
adorable, adorable cat named Gordon, who looks very much like my Ella.
Gordon was
Yeah.
a golden retriever. Come on now.
This is a black baby, joyful, wonderful
Cute
cat.
little cat. So Cynthia then hears something at her window, and it's actually that it's Johnny, the frozen corpse, and he like falls, and his head splits open, and you see all the leeches like fly out of his head. So cool looking, and again,
He's like holding a flower too, or something for her.
Oh,
Did you
that
catch
makes
that?
sense.
Because he's like holding a flower and he's like looking in. He's like, ah.
Yeah. and it's kind of like, how like in Dawn of the Dead they like return to the mall because it's somewhere that they were
Oh,
used to.
yeah, that's an interesting
so
point.
he was probably going there for Pam.
Oh, that's a good. You know what, dude? Look at you.
Look at you.
Memories.
You brought that right together.
Yeah.
Why
look at
do
us.
they come back? Memories.
Yeah. I will
There's
say
no room in hell.
I will say it's unfortunate for Cynthia because this is the definition of a gratuitous nude scene.
Yes.
It serves no function.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
This is one of those like cigar chomping producer notes where they're like,
You got to get some kind of
Yeah, but at
lady
least-
in there.
Listen,
Like,
pretty
show your
lady.
boobies.
honestly though, at least by the mid '80s, it was like a gratuitous nudity shot. But like the late '70s, early '80s was like we need to throw a in there, and that's how they
sure.
did it.
No,
Yeah.
they're like,
Shot.
we want you to show your boobies.
Yeah.
And we want you to
Yeah, there was always a
lower carpet.
I'm going to smoke this giant cigar and watch the whole thing.
But here's the trick of it. I'm going to tell you all this stuff after the contracts have been signed.
where the aesthetics of the movies
strikes me.
actually,
It's fitting.
the
Yeah.
aesthetics of those movies too, like look dirtier, like when you're watching them compared to this.
Yeah.
that's why
It's
I said
like
this is
Animal
more
House
polished
in the
looking.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
always have this vision of like a real gross looking, overweight producer smoking a cigar. He's been brought up on this show quite a bit.
You know who the producer would look like? Yeah, well, one of them, but it reminds me of if you saw Alice, Sweet Alice, like the upstairs, like over the heavy set neighbor that was always trying to like mess with her, and he's always sweaty
sure.
and gross.
So the cops arrive and Ray finds the body and its head split open and stuff. And that's when Ray starts to think about the past a little bit and thinks about like Pam, the maniac killer, and Johnny.
Did we also skip the part where he was already yelling at Sergeant Ramey, where he yelled at him for one thing?
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like, I thought there was supposed to be 2 bodies here. I know you don't have to go to sergeant school to figure that out, to count the 2, do you?
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
ask him something else, and he's like, what? He's like, this shit's getting really old.
This shit's getting old.
What is this, a bad, what does he say? Is this a bad,
A horror movie.
is
Yeah.
this a homicide or a bad B movie?
Or a bad B movie.
Yeah.
When they get
Yeah,
into the
that's it.
lab, they tend to get real meta about the movie.
Yeah.
Because they like call it like a B movie, bad horror film. So Tom Atkins, right? We're at the sorority house now, right?
Yeah.
And he's like seeing the house.
Yeah.
Because he walks by a couple, right? And he's like, what's this supposed to be? And this guy, this teenager, looks at him like he's the most vile thing in the world. He's like, what's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be the house mother's cottage, idiot.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Why is he so contemptuous? Didn't he see the mustache?
I don't know.
Dude, he's in college. Like,
By the
give
way-
him a break.
His car is awesome too. How he has the old time siren on it, like it's like the siren
yeah.
from
Oh,
the
sure.
50s.
Where you, like-
Yeah, so he
instead of
sticks it on
well, the
his-
sound too, because like sound of the sirens were not
He
like
wasn't
that.
on mustache.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
also
exactly.
in his. I forgot to mention in his apartment. He's reading like a pulp like novel too, like when he's sleeping in his chair.
Yeah. So then we see where JC and Chris run into Brad, and Brad is upset. He's like, guys, I know I told you to do this joke, but you guys went too far.
Because he's like, you left it at like the Omega
Oh,
Beta
yeah.
Zeta house,
Yeah.
and you left it. I don't know what the.
Yeah, and then Chris makes a solid, he's like, well, it's all
all
Greek
Greek
to
to
me.
me.
And I'm like,
So good.
so good.
That was good.
So good. And then Brad is just pissed, right? And he like
Well, he
beats
said
on
he said something.
JC
He's
a
like,
little
we
bit.
didn't even do it. We chickened out. We didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. And then he kind of like trips JC.
crotch out.
Oh well,
Yeah,
first
he's
he
like,
said,
crotch
"See,
out.
Yeah.
now this is what I had.
He's a real fuck.
Why don't you go
face.
practice
Fight.
goose stepping or something?" He tells
Yeah.
Yeah.
tells Brad, and then Brad pulls his crutch out.
Yeah, and
Really?
he kicks him to the
Yeah.
I
ground.
feel like if I saw that in real life, I'd beat the shit out of that guy. Because
Well,
I
wasn't
love
there
JC.
like a
Who,
little
JC?
brawl there
Yeah.
for a little bit?
Dude, I would fuck him up.
He just kind of fell more into the stereotype of.
I would fuck JC up.
You deserve that for making a Nazi reference to my friend.
ground. I
Yeah.
gotta do the
Other
rest.
guy stood up for him.
Now's my time.
So
Cynthia,
how far do you have to go to trip like a handicap kid though? Like that's fucking.
It was the 80s.
it was the
I guess
80s,
so.
man. And so Cynthia sticks up for them and flips off Brad, which is a great moment.
She
for
does
It's a
Cynthia.
very 80s way to flip.
Yeah, it's a Jack in the Box middle finger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was very 80s thing to do back then.
I
Yeah.
love how like Brad handles it because she like flips him off and then he puts sunglasses on as if he had just became a part of a scandal or something. Yeah, no pictures. Everyone claps because she's just kind of like.
He put the sunglasses on because he was crying.
I was waiting for him to put the sunglasses on and then just click his fingers and like walk away.
What if
Oh, like
that,
Ferris Bueller?
Yeah.
What if that was like what happened? He just walks away and you just hear like this real sad music and he's a little tear rolling
It's
down.
the Hulk theme.
The
It's like,
sad. I was gonna say the sad walking away music from the Incredible Hulk.
Trailing behind him.
It's sad walking away music from the Incredible Hulk.
A-F-E-F. Yeah. So then the cops pick up JC and Chris because they think it's them that like caused all of this and left the dead body outside of the sorority house. And Detective Ray asks them why they were seen at the lab. And he's like, oh, and this guy, the janitor,
Mr. Minor.
Mr. Minor spotted you.
Running out at 40 miles an hour.
And they were like, hey, we pushed the button and like we didn't touch it. We didn't even like take the body out of the lab.
Well, first he's like, I'd rather have my brains invaded by aliens from space than join a fraternity.
Fraternity, yeah.
And then the other dude just like immediately is like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
Chris is like, yeah, we did it.
He's lying. We did it. Yeah, because he's like, personally, I'd rather have my brains invaded by creatures from space. He's lying. We did it.
Yeah, he just like immediately confesses.
Yeah. And then in the morgue, we didn't touch it. We didn't like move it from the lab. And so in the morgue, then we see the dead scientist wakes up and walks out. And I love how like he still has like the blood all over his like face and neck and stuff. And he goes back to the lab, and that's when he kills Janitor Minor. Which I was like bummed because I actually like that character.
But there's a line that
It's just
needs to be
he's
said.
so amused whenever because he says he's like, oh, he saw you guys going out of there
40 miles
an hour screaming
Screaming
like
like banshees.
The first time he says it, Mr. Minor smirks.
Yeah.
Like he finds that to be the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then periodically he'll just be like laughing to himself. He's like screaming like banshees.
My buddy from
Yeah.
California, even like when we talk sometimes, he'll just say that out of nowhere because he's seen the movies and be like screaming like banshees.
Screaming like banshees.
He is like holding his stomach. He's laughing so hard.
It's pretty funny. Jay, you've got some notes over there.
I don't have nothing.
You have like a.
This
This is like a composition over.
You have a manifesto.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
This is all stuff that is private.
It's my private own.
This is my private notes that I
Yeah.
like to read by myself.
In our
Not on a
bedroom.
podcast.
Sharon is not caring when it comes to Jay.
Are those like
No, they're just so many good one-liners, and I'm looking through them.
Okay,
But
hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a little section right now of the show called Jay shouts out one-liners from the movie we're talking about.
Yeah.
The name needs work, I guess.
what I'm gonna need is your standard flamethrower.
Oh, I love that.
One of my favorites.
Classic.
Hit me with another one.
I think we went over that one.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just start firing them
Corpses
out.
that have been dead for 27 years don't get up and walk away by themselves.
Keep going.
Detective Cameron. Let me see. They're all Detective Cameron because I thought they were the best ones.
Yeah.
Hey,
Agreed.
hey, lick your lips and you do the next one.
Look at me.
What's your
Make eye
beard?
contact. I'm your Joe Jackson.
My eyes, Michael. My eyes.
This was good. Detective Cameron. What's this? Detective Landis. It was a grad student. He was scheduled to work here this evening. Detective Cameron. Looks like he worked a little too hard, huh?
One
So
more.
good.
One more.
And then I'm going to come back to you again.
Let's see.
Jay's quotes.
I like that. That's good.
Winkle.
There's quotes.
Oh, this one was good. I got good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here. Sorority sisters. What's the bad news? They're dead.
That's the tagline on the one sheet and the video poster.
This has been Jay's quotes.
I like the one where he says, "What did I have written down. Get the 12 gauge from my car, and he's just like, now.
So good. So at the sorority, Brad calls Cynthia, and they're on the phone. And the one girl that answers the phone, by the way, was in Intruder. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I was reading about that.
Yeah.
I was like looking up like random shit to try to see something. But
And it's just crazy because she's in like 3 movies, and we just did. Cause she shows up in the Wraith.
You had
She's
to
in the
look it
Wraith.
up?
Oh, really?
You just
Yeah.
watched all those movies, and you had to look
dude,
it up?
I'm on so many drugs.
But she doesn't look the same.
Kool-Aid Man punching through the wall.
Yeah. You ever just put paint up your nose, dude? Doesn't do anything good for you. I don't do good shit.
I only
You
smoke
ever
Angel
just
Dust.
sniff a paint pan?
I was real good in school for a while. Then I started smelling paint thinner, and now I don't remember stuff none.
I love me some whiteout. I carry one with me all the time.
Yeah.
AJ may not be able to know how to read, but at least he noticed the people right away. Oh, that's because he can't look it up.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I
that's
snorted
right.
a nail once, if that helps you understand my problem.
Hey, it's all right, man. You're doing a great job.
I'm bleeding out of the nose.
That's fine. It's healthy.
Sorry.
I need a doctor.
What's going to be our next podcast together? Us.
Oh,
Ooh, you
Yes.
get to pick. How about you pick? Because I feel like if you pick, that will help us like narrow what you actually like and like would love
We
to
had
talk
an
about.
idea.
we did. But we can't say it yet onto the
Okay.
air. 'Cause
Okay.
Then people will know.
Then
Yeah.
we
want
could
to
just
know.
keep them hanging, and you know that we will always do a good podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm going
Dirty
to tell you what it
Dancing or
is.
Pretty Woman?
We're going to give you a hint. It's a title, and it was made in a specific year.
And it was a movie.
It was a movie.
Oh shit! I
Moving
feel like you guys
pictures.
are giving way too much away.
Hey, yo, check this out. Ready? 24 frames a second.
Oh fuck,
Motherfucker.
dude!
There's actors in it.
Fucker.
You may be aware of them.
Might as
Wait,
well spell
let's
it
do
out.
this. Let's game it up. If anybody can guess, they
Yeah.
get
$1 million.
Contract not legally binding.
they will get a free Quills coffee mug, and they will get a $25 gift certificate to Respawn.
Ooh. All
So
right.
whenever people send us their guesses, we're like, that's not it.
That's not.
Exactly.
We don't have to record on it.
What do you see there? A couple of wavy lines.
No, that's right. Sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I wish you picked a different one.
Way to go.
Wish you picked the right one.
You can keep the $5. I've had it.
I'm out of here. But yeah, so we see that the one girl, she finds Gordy again, but this time his face is all kind of messed up.
That cat did a good job acting
Yeah.
with his fucked up face. He still looked cute. He had a little cat skeleton.
Yeah, he was
loved
cute.
him.
He looked kind of Reanimator cat.
He
at
did.
this point.
Oh,
Yeah, that cat
yeah.
he was another
Yeah.
good actor.
yeah, I like that scene a lot. That was good. That was some good stuff. And then we see Detective Ray gets called about another dead body found. Meanwhile, Cynthia calls JC and Chris to meet up because she's freaked out about the dead body and the cat. And so JC splits off and leaves Chris to hang out with like Cynthia, like be the ultimate wingman again. Hey, are you coming back?
Do you want me to?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
Hang out.
Yeah, no, we want you to hang out.
Yeah.
We're down with it.
Make jokes with us.
Yeah.
I don't want you to come back.
Probably past your bedtime.
It is. It's
Aren't you
definitely
going to
not-
turn into a pumpkin?
But yeah, so then Cynthia calls Chris and she's telling them she's like really freaked out because she feels like those guys are the only ones that would understand. And then JC's like, hey, I'll leave you guys talk. And so JC goes to use the bathroom, and that's when he spots Janitor Minor in there. He comes in, and again, he falls to the ground, and his head splits open, and you see a bunch of the parasite slugs like running around on the floor.
You know what else you see? Monster Squad written on the bathroom
I did
wall.
see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, Striper rules.
Yes.
Striper.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I have this written down.
Yeah, man.
This
Yes.
written down. I do.
And you know,
Jay's
He has like way more notes than everybody.
He does.
Too.
They look good.
They do.
I think he has more notes than I do.
Yours are symbols, dude.
Right,
Yours
well,
are
yeah.
pictures.
Well, I have a lot of pictures I drew.
There's an old Band-Aid stuck to that one.
And to go back, the spaceship that they used was actually used in Star Trek.
Whoa, really?
Interesting.
Episode 1989, Booby Trap.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Graffiti in the wall. I got that. It says Go Monster Squad. Actually, it doesn't say Monster Squad. It says Go Monster Squad. Striper. The director, Fred Decker, the prominent Striper rules graffiti visible in the bathroom scene appears due to makeup artist Kyle Sweet's relationship with future husband, Striper frontman Michael Sweet.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
Yep,
I
yep.
did not know that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wasn't Michael Sweet in something else too? Besides, like another band besides that?
What, Striper?
Besides Striper? His name sounds familiar.
Did he have to do much after Striper? Because
I mean,
they went
yeah.
so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point. I don't think that band lasted very long.
Any band that dresses up like bumblebees should be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
That is
Bellucci did
unfortunate.
it first, though. You know?
Right? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I can't wait till Bumblebee becomes a style.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm going to really kill that.
The Simpsons
Yeah.
already has that under wraps. with
No, but this
Bumblebee
is
now.
like real life, my friend. We're just going outside and everyone's just like bumblebees.
Like the chick from Blind Melon?
Yeah,
Like the
that's
video?
my life. That's what I've been
Yeah,
waiting
but then
for.
you have to eat honey, and it's very messy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
Messy
a sweet
to
life.
you.
It's very sticky.
Don't judge my way of life.
So JC's in the bathroom. He sees all these slugs all over
Oh,
the
sorry,
floor.
wait a minute. You're just gonna see Rory running around. The bees.
The bees. So you see all these slugs all over the floor, and he actually lights a match and he kills. He lights one on fire,
Which is good here. You see, like, okay, fire takes care of them.
yeah.
What's really sad though is that slug was 1 day away from retirement.
He's like, I went through space. I was frozen for
Frozen?
50 years.
I can't wait to get back to my best gal.
I was frozen today.
He was probably like, watch this, guys. I'll show you how you take care of this guy on the brain. And he couldn't even get to the cripple guy.
I know. Poor JC.
Look what the handicap guy can do.
But unfortunately, there's too many of them, and one shoots up the leg of JC,
Which sucks.
this does
which
suck.
sucks. Yeah, because he's like definitely one of the best characters. Then we see where Cynthia asks Chris to the formal dance. She's like, "Hey, do you have a date for the dance tomorrow?" And he's like, "No, I'm available."
Which
you know?
is very crazy because it's like the 80s and 50s. Girls chasing boys. That would never
Yeah.
happen in the 50s. A girl asking a guy to go
Yeah.
to the dance. Like,
yeah, it was
that's true.
yeah. And then we see where Detective Ray meets up with Chris, and they discuss their high school sweethearts, right? And Chris is like, yeah, she broke up with me, and I've been like heartbroken ever since. Blah 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 blah.
Is this where he pours like the booze out too, and he gives him a drink?
Yeah.
Does he take the drink? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
He
Chris
does.
takes a drink and
Yeah.
stuff, and then you hear Detective Ray's story about how he talks about his high school sweetheart who ended up getting hacked up with like an axe, and that Ray, he tracked down that guy and murdered him.
He did. He's like, you know what I did? I got my 12 gauge.
I like
got
how,
my
I like how
12
I like how Chris is like, should you be telling me this?
Yeah. I also like this scene too because when they're showing the flashback, originally it was black and white, but I think like it's in color now, and like the red is like very like the blood is very red, I should say.
popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pops out compared to everything else.
And it's crazy because like he was like, oh, like you and the other squad members is like, no, he was like alone. He was like, no, I had my 12 gauge.
He loves that 12
Yeah,
gauge. That's what
and he's like, I put it to his chest and like killed him, and then I buried him right behind the sorority house where they put up like a shack thing
Yeah.
now or whatever, and yeah, I was just like, oh, and then it's just crazy because to me it really shows like because you could have been like, oh, the cops probably stopped him after he hacked up him, but the fact that he kind of like still got away and like was still on the run, and Tom Atkins like was character Detective Ray Cameron like tracked him down and like literally murdered him and hacked him up. Like, not hacked him up, but,
For
you know,
audience members
buried
out
him.
there, Detective Ray used it. Remington 870 Police Magnum. If you ever want to get one of those.
And he wrapped the body in plastic like
did.
Laura Palmer.
He did.
Boom, Lynch.
We got our lynch in for the day. Hell yeah.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Detective Ray Cameron used that, and Sarah Connor used it, and she almost put the T2 into the hot lead. That was also a Remington 870 Police.
Oh, all right. So,
I like the ones that go boom.
yeah, I like the ones that go boom.
Those are cool.
So an older lady and her dog are watching Plan 9 from outer space.
Good woof woof.
Yeah, and then we hear something tapping on the floor and like banging through the floor, and it turns out like the maniac that was buried pops up through the floor and hacks her up with an axe.
I love the blood splashing against the television.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rad.
yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
rad.
It reminds me of that shot in Maxine when the blood splashes across the VHS tapes.
Yeah.
I always thought that was such a striking
great.
visual.
See, I
Yeah.
always thought, like, I think we've discussed this, but never on the pod. Like, people hate on Maxine, but it was very 80s. Like, that was the point of the movie, I think, to be over the top. And some of
Well,
the
I think
shots.
people just hate everything now.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything's a goddamn problem.
But if you did, like, period, like, okay, he did this one, and this one, it matched, like, when that movie was going on
Yeah.
for the 80s.
Romero did a cool thing too for the Misfits. He shot a video for them when the Misfits had their new singer Michael Graves at the time.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because the whole thing was shot like all these people are being wheeled into this hospital. It's all black and white. But when the zombies, the band sits up, they're zombies. They attack everyone in the hospital. But when there's a couple cool things with that where the blood splatters, but
Yeah?
the blood's in color. And
that's
everything
awesome.
else is
That's
in black
awesome.
and
So it
white, but it
stands
has
out.
like the splatter,
It's
like
the
on the
Misfits.
TV.
What's the song?
Scream, I believe.
See, I miss, like,
I have it on VHS somewhere, which I'll lend you if you have a VHS.
See, I
Yeah.
miss when, like, videos...
But it's really cool, yeah. But
Yeah.
Romero did it, yeah.
I miss when,
That's
like,
so
videos were actually videos. Like, they were
were cool, man. Yeah,
like,
they
they,
were cool.
actually had,
Yeah.
like you said, Romero would direct, like, Landis
John
directed a
Landis,
couple
yeah.
more, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Green Jelly?
Green jelly, yeah, the
yeah,
claymation, right?
Little pig,
Little pig, let me in.
Why are we like this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
I think they played at the Ritz like last year.
yeah, that's right.
They totally did.
Were they the
Green
headline
Jello.
act?
Yeah.
Get the hell out
Yeah,
of
I
here.
swear to God.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might have been a year or two, but it's within the.
I
you know.
can't even, like, remember any of their other songs, to be honest
Yeah,
with
that
you.
was like the one.
Yeah, that
Well,
was...
that's all they played over and over.
Yeah, that's
No,
all they
like,
had.
I'm
That's
sure
like
they have other great
Rammstein. All I
stuff.
can remember is Du Hast.
yeah.
What else we got?
So
ahead.
Ray gets a call and rushes over to the scene, and the cops find the maniac, and they track him down into the alley, and they shoot him down. And that looks so cool too when they first are like just using their regular guns. They're like boom, 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 and you see the lighting coming through the gunshot
That is
holes.
cool, yeah.
That looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
And finally, Ray pulls out his shotgun and shoots him in the head, and you just see a bunch of the things,
creeps, yeah.
yeah, the creeps like fly out and like scatter all over.
I like when the cops are, like, driving to, and you just see this, like, it's like skeletal at this point, just walking down the street. With
Yeah,
the
it's
axe.
really fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's really cool.
It's really neat stuff.
Yeah. So speaking of that, it has dead guys don't get up and walk away by themselves, right? Line shot by that, and then they show them walking down the street. That's also in Monster Squad. Yeah, shot by a dead guy walking down the street as the Monster Squad.
Yeah.
1987.
Yeah.
With the mommy.
With
Yeah,
the mummy.
yeah.
Mommy
Yeah.
came in my room.
You got that poster over there, and that looks great.
Yeah.
Jay
Thanks,
has
Love that
a,
movie.
Thanks, Greg.
Jay has a poster of the Monster Squad.
I love that movie.
This is gonna be.
So good.
This place is getting so broken into.
So it's
I
prom
wrote
night.
that on your Facebook.
I did see that. I'm like, I was gonna post. I was like, Jay knows what to do with a bug.
Yeah. So it's prom night, And there's a montage of everyone getting ready.
In that.
This is the big montage, like
Yeah.
the music montage. In
Yeah,
the
you
80s
see all the
movies.
girls
Yeah.
in the sorority. They're taking their showers. You see those Chicago Bear fans getting ready. You see
Trimming their
some-
mustaches.
Yeah, some 50-year-olds getting ready for a prom. And then you also see some teenage guys getting ready for a prom.
The girls are all young and putting on like the makeup, and then the guys are like putting Bengay on. They're like, "Oh my god, I
Yeah.
can't believe we got to stay up this late."
Bill, can I borrow your back brace?
Hey, can I get a quarter for my scratchers?
using like the long-handled shoe horns to get their shoes on because they can't bend down.
Scratching off a lottery ticket.
Hey, Joe, do you think it's legal for us to be taking these girls to the prom?
What's that? I didn't have my hearing device in.
What was that? So then, so we have this cool montage, and then we see Chris, who finds like a tape recorder with a note, and it's like this part is awesome because it's from JC.
Yeah.
And JC gives like this haunting story. He's like, these creatures got inside of me. And they're taking over my brain, and I'm pretty much
He's giving
dead.
him like the play-by-play, which is really cool because like it starts changing as the tape goes.
And he also, we didn't really touch on it before, but he also lays the groundwork of like their weakness is fire,
which is cool.
and so he's like, the heat is what kills them.
Which is nice because he says earlier in the movie that all he wants is for him to be happy.
Right.
He wants Chris to be happy, so he's basically laying the foundation that will lead to Chris actually getting everything that he wants.
He also said he'd rather have his brain be invaded by aliens instead of joining the fraternity.
That's true.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for.
So because of Lively's playfulness in the movie,
Yeah.
the director actually hung up pictures of atrocities around, so that he can like take the scene serious. So
Yeah.
there's one that he's looking at
He had to
Auschwitz
do
at
that?
1 hour, 4 minutes, and 20 seconds, and he's actually looking at a picture of Auschwitz.
Holy shit.
To bring him
do it,
into a
all right.
serious role because
Yeah.
the character is so funny and like the playfulness of
Let
him.
it do it.
Hey, so like, weren't there a few steps between this and Auschwitz?
Yeah, couldn't he have done something
Oh
else?
yeah, I'm sure there was other ones too, but it didn't say. It just said that one.
Oh, that
was,
didn't work. Here's
yeah.
Bud Dwyer's suicide.
Right? Yeah. Here you go.
Fred, we're going to start with Sad Clown. Sarah McLachlan dog commercials. And then eventually
We're gonna get there. Yeah, we're gonna
to
get
an
to
atrocity. I don't know.
Yeah, that was just right in.
Damn. Wow. I did not know
Yeah,
that. That's
1 hour,
dark.
4 minutes, and 20 seconds in.
Holy
That's when that.
And he kills it in that scene too. Like it dramatically. Like
hence
I feel like
hence the
Jason-
atrocities.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I was looking
no,
at,
exactly.
when you're looking at clips of Auschwitz, that
Yeah.
might do it to you.
I'll just get your monologue out. Take the photos away.
By the way, folks, this is what inspired later down the
Oh,
road.
jeez.
Oh, no.
So JC gives this haunting story and like the weakness and how the things are in his brain, and that fire kills him.
What it feels like, too.
Yeah.
what it feels
Doesn't his
like.
voice start changing too towards the
Yeah,
end? Like
it
it's
kinda
cool
has,
how,
like-
yeah.
Yeah. And
slug voice.
It sounds like when the tape is on slow speed, like when it's like warped.
yeah,
it's very Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like
Yeah.
in Resident Evil it's like I feel myself changing.
Yeah.
And there's like every single
I need to get to the green plant. Mix it with this blue plant.
every like note on different scientists' desk, it's like I feel myself changing. They're trying to get in. So, anyways, so JC, Chris rushes down because he said, "I'm gonna go into the basement and where the furnace is." So Chris rushes out of there. He goes to the basement where the furnace is, and that's where he sees JC's body on the ground and dead. And he sees that around Jason's bodies, all these slugs, and they're all cooked, like they're all like fried up and like dying. And it's like in his last moments, JC was able to like, oh, I have to kill myself almost to get rid of these and save other people.
This is a good question. I never really thought of it. They were only really surviving if they have a host, right? Or if they were feeding on those brains in the basement. Like, it makes you wonder, like, could they survive without a host very long? Or
Oh, that's a good question.
These days, no.
Probably. Probably
People
not.
got real dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, did you find it interesting that slug drew a dick on JC's face as he laid on the ground?
Yeah, I thought that was messed
That
up.
was an uncalled for moment in the film.
How Bradster.
Bradster.
He must have came from the press.
Yeah. So we then cut to the Bradster, who's upset with Cynthia and stuff, and he's drinking, and all his buddies are like, "Hey, where's Brad at? I think he'll probably meet us there. I think he's going to pick up Cynthia or something." And you just cut to Brad. He's drinking, and he's sitting on the sidewalk, and
One is the loneliest number that you... Yeah.
I was thinking, Christmas time is here. I was like, good grief. Because the dog... Good grief. And then the dog comes along and sits next to him.
Lays down on the back on the little doghouse.
Yeah. Oh, well, the parasite dog.
Parasite dog.
Yeah, because it shoots it into Brad's mouth.
Can we make a movie called Parasite Dog?
Dude,
I would love that movie.
that's a good idea for a movie.
Parasite Pup?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Parasite Dog is... I like that.
Merchandising alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
Parasite Dog.
Sounds kind of like a direct-to-sci-fi movie, but
I like
Sci-Fi Network.
Hey, we'll take what we can get.
We'll take what we can get, Greg.
We just want Wake.
Wake. So Detective Ray gets a visit from Chris, and Chris is explaining everything that happened, and he's like, JC died, and there's these little slugs that are parasites, and they get into your brain, and the only way they could kill them is if you set them on fire. And Ray knows what he's talking about because he literally just saw those little creeps jump out of the body of like the maniac that he shot down. And so then we see a bus that picks up all the dudes.
Oh, wait, one quick thing.
Yeah.
So Tom Atkins, he goes into the kitchen and the stove's open. Mm-hmm. Was he going to stick his head in the oven? Like, was he on the...
He's going to blow himself up or something.
Like, was
let
he on
the gas out.
Was he on the verge of committing suicide anyways?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's... It's never really said, but I
really?
think it's implied quite a few times.
I did not catch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I saw that and it made me chuckle a little bit. Because
he turns it off as they're going out.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah,
That's
I didn't
amazing.
see that, yeah.
I
do know JC's the only person that spoke after being infected.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like,
Yeah, but
It's because he's the smartest character in the movie.
There's a deleted scene where he sings and stuff. It's great. Those slugs have.
"You're the one that I want."
He had a bigger brain. He had a bigger brain to eat off of.
I got chills. I got creeps. They're multiplying.
Oh shit!
You're the brain that I want. Tell me about it, slug.
I got creeps. And I'm losing control.
These slugs, they're multiplying.
What a
It's
lovely,
electrifying.
what a lovely voice.
So then we see all the dudes on the bus, and they're like on their way to pick up their dates. And then the dog runs, a slug dog, like parasite dog, runs into the road, and the bus driver steers out of the way, like he turns.
Can we take a minute to say how responsible they were, though, for taking the bus instead of driving?
Sure, for sure.
You know,
First off, yes. Second, what was up with the driver's face before he hits that
well, I
pole?
didn't say he wasn't drinking. I said they weren't
He
drinking.
went all large Marge. He was like,
Or like toe cutter and Mad Max.
Yeah, it was the eye scene.
I was like, what is shit?
Holy shit!
George Miller came in just to shoot that scene.
One idea for a shot. You don't have to keep it. Just try it on.
This is what I would do.
We're just gonna go all large Marge on this. And,
you need to roll the bus like 10 times, not
yeah.
just once.
And so then we cut to Ray, and he goes to the police station to pick up a flamethrower from cameo Dick Miller.
Dick Miller shows up,
Which is
in this
awesome.
movie.
I wrote that down. Dick Miller cameo.
Yeah, right. That's a cause for celebrating.
It is.
Yeah. Yes.
And I also We were at Chiller once or twice, and he was there, and I did not go meet him.
Yeah,
and I feel bad that
I
did not.
agree with that one. That one's a hard. That was a hard miss.
We made eye contact, me and Dick Miller. I just wanted to be like, thank you for making my childhood great, because you're Uncle Willie in Tales from the Crypt Demon.
All his scenes, all his scenes in every movie, like he steals the scene. In my opinion,
Mr. Futterman.
Yeah,
Oh, Mr. Futterman.
the silver bullets and the Howling.
Yeah.
He's great. He's like a Terminator.
Yeah,
9mm
Piranha.
bullets.
He's the guy hosting the river party or whatever.
Dude, I think this is our third Dick Miller movie, right? Because we
Probably a
did
lot
Tales
of them.
from the Crypt, we did Gremlins, and this, and I think that's it.
Dick Miller Goes to Town.
I think he's been in more probably that we've covered too, though. I think he's come up.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Like if we did more than that. I know we definitely did Gremlins and Tales from the Crypt.
Which Uncle Willie is what I always think of when I think of Dick Miller anymore.
Yeah,
Uncle
he's
Willie.
great.
I always think of him in the Terminator. Hey, just what you see, pal.
That's just what you see.
I just always, every so often in my head, I just hear, holy shit. That's the greatest line reading of all time.
Billy Zane just like immediately like gets over on him too. He's like, you don't need that, Willie. Yeah.
Billy Zane is like
He's the best part of that
masterful
movie.
in that movie.
Amazing.
Fuck this cowboy shit.
Yeah, that's the best part. A bunch of hold down, pull down motherfuckers.
All you gotta do is give me the goddamn key.
They said he improvised that part too, which is awesome that he improvised.
That's
that
why
line.
I'm happily aboard the Zane train.
Dude,
I'm a fan.
Why wasn't he in more stuff?
It's true. He was
Like-
in Dead Calm, right?
People
Yeah,
got,
Dead Calm.
And which that's a very. I don't mean to go off a rant here, but that's not talked about that movie very often.
Yeah,
Nicole
Nicole
Kidman.
Kidman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also in a few episodes of Twin Peaks.
There it is, Greg. It's like 6 degrees of bacon.
Put that in your crack pipe and smoke it.
Light up. I will make it through a pod when I'm a guest one of these times without getting him a lynch reference.
We'll always get a lynch.
I'm gonna keep making the jokes, Greg.
Get Greg in here. Greg.
We're gonna talk about Parasite Pup, Greg.
Greg. So Slug Dog infects all the dudes on the crashed bus. And because he runs in there and is shooting off his stuff, and I probably could have worded that better.
I'm gonna see,
Slug is out of control in there. I don't know
I'm gonna
what's
see
going
your
on.
what'd you call it?
Parasite Pup.
I'm gonna make catatonic cat.
Oh man, poor kitty.
He just like stares.
It's like this is what the slug did to the cat.
Cat doesn't smile anymore.
He just stares off. So at the sorority house, Suzanne Snyder answers the door for Brad, and she's great because she's like, "Hey, Cynthia, Brad is here."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we see where Cynthia goes outside to chat with Brad because she doesn't see that he's all fucked up. Because
She just kind of grabs his shoulder. She's like, "We need to have a talk."
Yeah, he looks like a deadite, and she's like, "We should have a serious talk right now."
Maybe you should have spent more time getting ready like us.
I love in movies like this how like for some reason Brad doesn't behave like he's infected by slugs because they just have like a comedy beat where he just sits down to have a conversation with her. I love comedy like that.
I do too. And so then we see Chris and Ray show up. They're like, "Get away from him!" And Brad stands up, and they blow off his head, and then torch him. And
Anybody
Again.
feel bad? No.
No, they were all. Everybody was waiting for that, basically.
Brad had slugs in him. Now he's got slugs in him.
now he definitely has slugs in him.
You just made me remember like that episode of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors when they like, "You just killed a zombie, Flanders."
He was a zombie?
He was a zombie.
So
He was a
good.
zombie. One of my favorite zombie episodes ever is South Park, the Pink Eye episode. Oh, when they hack up everybody and and some of them are turning back to normal, like Chef and stuff. But they're like, oh look, everyone's turning back to normal, but they're all like hacked up still. That's one of my
Night of
favorite.
the Living Homeless is a really good one too. It's like change.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
They're
Yeah.
driving the housing market down, and all of a sudden he's like, "Wait a minute, you just lost your house," and they just turn the gun on the.
So then we see all the infected dudes show up, and this is when we get like where Detective Ray Cameron goes in to the house and he says the best line of all time.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, your dates are here." Good news.
Good news.
Your dates are here.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm all over the fucking joint here. Hold on.
No.
Yeah.
Lick your lips
Move
when you
along,
say it,
move
and then like,
Look me in my eye.
I want you to look at me in the eye and
Look at me in the eyes when you say this line.
call me your filthy slug.
Call me your filthy.
I want to tell inside your mouth.
Oh god. Oh, just move along. Just move along.
Hey, good news, your dates are here.
That's it.
Bad news,
They're dead.
They're all
they're
dead.
Yeah. So then all the infected dudes are outside, and we see Cynthia and Chris are just wasting all the dudes left and right. And Cynthia is like a total Ellen Ripley here, right? Like with the flamethrower.
Yeah, she's got the flamethrower.
and she's just like cooking
She's
everybody.
like John Wick ballerinaing it.
Oh,
Yeah, for
dude.
sure, right?
Not quite that level, but
That's a great scene.
it is.
Sick reference, bro.
That is a
Thank you.
good reference. Though.
Yeah, that was. I
Doesn't
like
what's
that.
his name make a reference to it though? Too be careful that
Oh, if the pilot
light
goes out, it's a real it's a real bugger to get relit.
Yeah, Dick Miller. Yeah, and so
It was like the crop like flamethrower too. It wasn't like the cool flamethrower like R.J. McCready had in like The Thing. It
Right.
was more like the one he had in Pumpkinhead with like the valve coming out the front.
I think that was a Pumpkinhead brand flamethrower.
Was it?
Yeah, I think that's actually what
merchandising.
it's called.
Lance Hendrickson approved or what?
Yeah.
get your Spaceballs flamethrower.
The kids are gonna love it.
Balls to flamethrower.
I think I'd like the Pumpkinhead model. I
I don't know.
don't know
You
if I
sure
can
you don't
afford
want the R.J. McCready? Well, that's like $250 more.
I just got laid off. I just need something to set myself on fire with.
Well, we do have this one over here. This is the Palmer model. This is the one he was having problems with when he couldn't get it
Wait,
to
the
go.
Laura Palmer model?
Poor David Lynch! Ding, 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 ding.
David Lynch.
It's like becoming like the word of the day on Pee-wee's Playhouse. There's a chair over there that talks in this place.
So
We're going off the rails.
yeah, sorry. So all the dudes are outside and they're getting cooked left and right by Chris and Cynthia. Meanwhile, Ray's inside and he's like lighting them up.
Which is cool too, because this is cool when he like shoots them with the shotgun and then she's just like burning them. So like the heads explode and
Yeah.
the creeps come out and then she's just like burning them everywhere.
and then Chris wastes like the one dude with a lawnmower, which was awesome too.
Yeah, this is pre Dead Alive too. Or
Yeah.
Brain
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Or even more recently, Over Your Dead Body.
Yeah, that
You mean the
lawnmower
trip?
scene.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
rad.
mean
Yeah.
the trip?
Well, we don't count the trip.
Greg, we don't count the trip. You know how you didn't meet Sam Raimi?
Sorry.
The trip is your Sam Raimi to us.
Well, you can watch it though because it's not subtitled.
That's true. All right.
Even though it's Dead Snow is subtitles, this is not.
So Chris and Cynthia head into the basement, and that's where they find, and with Ray, they find a nest full of slugs, and they're just like on the wall.
Did we pass the part though? Like you were talking about Ray in the
It's slug
house.
talk. You guys don't know. I don't know slugganese. I'm fluent. Fucking fluent in it.
We went off the rails. I feel like we went off the rails a little bit. I feel like you were talking about Atkins in the house. That is a cool scene when like the room spins and he shoots the gun. That's
he's
cool
just
shot.
Yeah, it's like
and
a
he's
cool,
just
like,
screaming.
It's like an arc shot. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's such a rad shot. Yeah, that
He's
shot's
just
like.
and he
I
starts
think that's like
just
one of
going.
my favorite shots of the whole movie.
Yeah, that.
100%.
Wait, the shot or the shot?
Or the multiple shots.
Both.
Shot within a shot?
Fucking both.
Amazing.
So
Shot within a shot within a shot.
Yeah.
Inception shot.
It's like.
We've just gone into limbo.
But yeah, they find this nest and Ray gasses up the place. He's like throwing gasoline all over the place, and he tells them to take off, and he starts the countdown.
And he's got the tape on his mouth so they wouldn't get in.
Yeah,
which
so they
was
wouldn't
cool.
get in,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And Ray blows up himself.
Wait. I love the one starts flying into his mouth and he catches it.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't think so, you little son of a bitch.
Yep.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's only Tom Atkins could pull that off.
Exactly.
You think that thing was going to get past that mustache, first of all?
No way.
No
way.
He's got his own little slug going across.
I mean, it would fight. There
That's
would
a
be a
caterpillar,
battle.
not
It
a
would be
slug.
like a battle of titans.
fucking
It would be like
cool
a battle
would
of
that be?
titans on his face.
Each side grabs the slug and holds it in place. And then like Tom Atkins is just punching it. It's a stash attack.
Fucking get out of here.
Man,
So
I'd pay for pay-per-view to see that.
me too. But yeah, so Ray blows himself up along with the nest of slugs, and his last line being "Thrill me," of course.
Yeah, he's like,
should've
hey,
been-
detective, thrill me.
It should have been grill me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, he didn't say it.
They
Lively
could've gone
does. He
burned
says,
up.
okay, detective, thrill
That's
me.
true.
thrill me.
But I
Yeah.
wish he said it though.
Well, he didn't.
And he
though.
should have said grill me.
Yeah,
Because he got cooked.
he got cooked.
Yeah, on high heat. Oh, I was thinking of Gremlins.
And unfortunately, some of the slugs escape into the cemetery, and because we see a burnt up Tom Atkins walking out, and he falls to the ground, and the slugs go.
That's the director's cut. the end
Yeah.
date,
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
and
that's
so
the
they like go into the cemetery.
Yeah.
And then you see the last shot is the spaceship arriving and like shining a light looking for the slugs. Now, did you watch that version or no?
No, see, I watched the theatrical version for this.
Yeah.
And that one ends where they're all just kind of outside, like, hey, we're all going to be having to work through this for the rest of our lives.
Right.
Trauma. But then, like, Cynthia sees the little doggo come over, and she goes down to say, hello, little dog. And then the dog looks at her, and he's got a little fucked up skeleton face, and spits a slug. And then the movie goes to credits.
Oh, okay. So it ends.
So which ending do you prefer? I grew up with the slug one where it spits in Cynthia's
I'm
mouth.
always going to go with
Yeah.
the animal representation.
Yeah, I
theatrical one then,
I think the
basically?
theatrical one's better.
I do too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of mad. Like, that's why I said shame on you, Screen Factory, for only doing the director's cut in 4K. Because the
Yeah.
movie looks great, but it's like,
yeah.
Why didn't you do
I
both?
liked one moment in the director's cut. I like when the slugs all like spread out and then they all start enrolling into courses at the college.
I love that. That was like one of my favorite scenes.
They all wanted to be like teachers, which I thought was interesting.
I love that montage. And then when they do that talent show thing,
Yeah.
and they're like, they have that point where it's like, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. And like one of the slugs raps, he's like, clap your hands, everybody, and everybody clap your hands.
we
Slugging, slugging, slugging.
That happened in this
Atkins
movie.
too.
That's what happened in this movie.
We come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. Yeah, it was a good time.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I
That's
like
why
that
this
in the
movie is
director's
well
cut.
loved.
Yeah, for that scene.
Marla Trell.
Yeah. The belching scene, of course, obviously.
I never seen a slug throw a javelin that far.
I know, right?
I know, right?
It's pretty good.
Just call that. Just call him Booger.
Yeah.
Not Dudley Dawson.
I liked when when all the slugs were pulling pranks on the dean.
Oh, that was a good
That
time.
was cool.
Yeah. Panty raid.
I was just gonna say a slug panty raid. That's so creepy.
Life in college. You know?
Good times for
The one slugs wearing the little Letterman's jacket.
If it wasn't for those damn alpha betas, they would have had such a better college.
The slug betas are the worst.
I like when the one slug hooks up with that girl. He's like, wow, that was amazing. He's like, Jacks only think about football. I only think about invading people's brains.
He was like, if you think that's amazing, we should do it on the real moon, baby.
I like the one lady slug tries to hook up with the athlete slug, and he's like, no, I need my fluids.
Yeah, that was good.
Do you remember Disturbing Behavior?
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a
We should
good
cover
movie.
that. That was a reference to that movie, by the way.
That was
Yeah,
right
we
around the
have to-
faculty. They were like almost around the same time.
Both
Which I actually
incredible.
I like disturbing behavior a little.
I think
maybe.
it racks.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I like.
I'm a faculty fan.
I
I'm a
like
big
them
Robert
both.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
You're a
and
big
stuff,
fan
too.
of Josh Hartnett. I know.
I'm a huge fan.
Fucking A, I am.
I'm like, because we talk a lot about Josh Hartnett, like in the bathtub.
Yeah. He's awesome.
In the bathtub, we talk. I'm like, I think he's a dreamboat in Pearl Harbor, personally.
That's our other podcast.
I like Ben Affleck more. Affleck was clearly the better pilot.
Oh man, our bathtub podcast.
Bath time with Rory and EJ.
Yeah, it's not taking
Is there a
off.
rubber
not
ducky
taking
involved in this bathtub too?
Oh yeah.
He videotapes.
EJ looks like Francis when he's taking a bath. I want your bike, Rory.
It's called Two Guys, One Duck.
Well
check it out.
Well played.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh well.
So
All right,
let's go
then.
into our final thoughts and
man.
would you recommend this movie? Greg, you go first.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of the first things I mentioned when we came on here. I was like, we should cover Night of the Creeps. It'd be fun to cover it. I love
Yeah.
it. I usually watch it about once a year, to be honest.
It's a great movie.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
and such a like we talked about the pacing before. It flies so
it does.
fast.
It's an hour and a half. It doesn't like it's a fast run time.
but it doesn't even feel like an
No,
hour and a
it
half.
doesn't.
It
and it
feels
is
like
my
40
favorite Tom
minutes.
Atkins role too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
could you get like a good wank out watching it? Was that?
Slug out.
Would you recommend a good slug?
I give it 2 slugs.
All right. That's all right.
Two slugs.
That means 2 thumbs up.
Oh, okay. All
Go
right.
back
Need a
to the
Gatorade.
2 slugs up.
2 slugs up.
So, Jay, your final thoughts and would you recommend this?
100%. I would recommend this.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's playful. It's not. I think it's the way horror should be. It should be fun. It should be not. Like we were saying, we step out of movies to
Right.
out of the
away
real
from the
horrors
world.
of things.
Yeah.
So I love the over the topness. I love the one liners. Like that's movies for me. That's I want more of that stuff.
What
Yeah.
about elevated horror, Jay?
That's fine too, but I'm just stupid. I'm a simpleton. I'm the fucking Bears fan of the movie world. You know what I mean? Like that's me.
I'm Steve.
I'm fucking Steve with the fucking unibrow. You know what I mean?
Because he doesn't like hearing elevated horror.
I don't like the term.
Exactly. That's why I said it.
think I hate how everything has like every single thing right now has like a bajillion categories. Horror movies could just be horror films.
Exactly.
But people are like, well, when they're good, we like to isolate them and call them elevated horror.
Yeah,
and you're
fuck
like,
all that.
It's very condescending, I think.
I think it's very condescending.
You should fucking thank your lucky stars, Hollywood, that the horror genre is there year after year to save your ass when you make these bomb shit ass movies that no one goes to check out.
I
Hey, that's where a lot of actors get their start too, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't
sure, but
have.
most
Most actors
are
cut their
great.
teeth on horror, pun
Yeah.
intended.
What about Jamie Lee Curtis wouldn't be making those yogurt commercials if it wasn't.
I
for
think
horror.
too. I think just horror films. When we talk about these conventions and stuff, like people that don't go to them, I don't think realize the energy there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the fan base.
Of collector, the
Like,
fan base,
The fan base is cool.
Even the
fan base.
actors, the directors, the writers that are there, like doing Q&As, and like they love what they do.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like you gotta respect that.
Honestly,
yeah,
like
absolutely.
the
I love that.
majority of our friends, people that I know in my life, it bonded us all. That's why we're doing this.
yes,
Exactly.
exactly,
Horror
right? Yeah,
is
yeah.
the best. It's
100%.
It's home.
And I
It
never
is,
like
yes.
I talk to random people all the time. Like, yeah, I was waiting in line that day and it sucked, but everybody was out
But
there
that's a
just
great
bullshitting.
story. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's the stories.
Nobody-
Me laughing my balls off that fucking tent's blowing. I'm thinking, there goes Greg blowing by the fucking, through the parking lot. But I'm laughing about it. And what did I do? I came over and I got you a soda. I was like,
did.
you need a drink? I was like, you probably need a drink, bro. Right here.
Sam Raimi gave me this.
Sam Raimi gave it. Right? Hell yeah.
It was a bad call, all right?
It was out of his personal cooler.
It was a bad call, Ripley.
So cool, right? Hell yeah. He actually bought this for you.
If you think about it, though, Brad Dourif had been on the circuit a lot, and Sam Raimi, that was his first time at Monster Mania. I'm like, oh, fuck, his line's going to be huge. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Well, we all enjoyed standing in line.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
But it is that's part of it, right? Even meeting like the random people that like the random guy that like talked Megan I's ear off. Like it was it was intense. It was hard to listen to because this guy wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Well, there's certain people like that, too.
But that's the part of it. And like I could, you deal with the fucking body odor and all that, all the accoutrements that go with it. Like it just, I love it. I love
you
it.
have it now.
Thankfully, the BO is usually my own.
Right, absolutely.
I'm the problem.
I'm always laughing. I'm like, oh
It's
my.
me.
Well, you have it now. That fucking, you thought that was bad? Clive Barker, when he went to the Monster Mania, and he was like kind of ill.
His body odor was bad.
That too. But like you literally...
Would you like to shame Clive Barker?
You
further?
literally wasted the whole Friday because even with the hour early access, you went from one room to another room. They're like, oh, he's gonna come down. He's gonna eat first. It's like, oh, well, it's been like 3.5 hours.
That's how
now.
Linda Blair was for me. She kept ping ponging, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I'm like, ah.
And it was
then
terrible
she
because if
got
you would have
there.
left the
It
room,
was
you
an
would have lost your
experience,
spot. Like, so at
Even
that
if there was
point-
bad experience, it's still the experience.
It's
I
just
think. It's still the.
You're right. Because even because I don't know if we were at the same one, but when I met Clive Barker, it was a thing where yes, you were getting shifted around a lot, and I believe it was ungodly hot at the time.
It was August.
Yeah, it was August. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we were at the same one.
It was.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I went through all that crap, but I got to have a conversation with legend Clive Barker.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as far as Night of the Creeps go, you recommend it? You recommend it to the
100%.
skids?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's a no-brainer. Just enjoy it. Laugh.
Pun intended.
It really is, right? It's just a no-brainer. It's just a good movie. It really is.
No, it's great. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, actually.
I love the fact that I got to see this movie at the age that I did in the way that I did. It was a complete surprise. Had no fucking idea what it was.
And that's a great point to make. I think this movie shaped a lot of us as far as what we like and what we don't like, right? As far as horror goes.
Like literally, I got to watch that with my grappa. How cool is
Yeah.
that? And he was having a blast with it too.
I think I watched it with your grandpa also, which is kind of crazy.
did not.
Oh, it was someone's grandpa.
Don't take that.
You probably weren't even born yet.
I was just born. I'm like, it's very strange. I did watch it with someone's grandpa. It was very. Anyway, no, I just remember the night that I watched it. It was like kind of like late at night, and it was just like perfect because it's like funny, and it's got like all that B horror.
It's like a midnight movie, honestly.
Perfect
It's like a
popcorn
midnight
movie, man.
Yeah,
Perfect
but
popcorn movie,
the thing that's nice about it is that it's a film that's made for the audience that went to see it. Like it's like a B movie. It's not making fun of B movies. Right. It's kind of like a celebration.
It's like a homage to B movies.
And like it's just there for horror fans. And I know it didn't do well when it came out. It actually kind of bombed. But because it's so wonderful, it found its way to its crowd, and I know people genuinely love this movie.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
I would recommend it to any horror fan who just wants to have a great time watching a movie that doesn't disappoint.
Yeah.
Years later. How about you, Eej?
No, I love this movie. I've always loved this movie. I think it's awesome. I think it's hilarious and just fun. It's such a good time. And so as far as recommending it, I would recommend this to anyone, even like non-horror fans that maybe like dabble here or there. Like I feel like this is a movie you could just watch and you would still have a good time.
Yeah, because it has the comedy element too.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not like where it's really scary.
No.
I think it's just like a good time.
It's fun.
It's campy, and it knows it's campy.
I think too, it's cool, creative that it took 3 genres and smashed them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you have sci-fi, you have slasher, and you have zombies.
Yes.
And you have fun sorority, frat life, college, fucking Animal House style stuff in there too, know?
Dude,
So
absolutely.
so many elements that in it, and they all worked. He made it
Yeah.
when he made it. He really crushed it.
To have all those different things and to, put it together and like get those puzzle pieces to fit
And make it work
and
so
make
well.
it work.
Yeah, make it work so
Yeah,
well.
amazing.
From the black and white
Yeah.
to the color to, all that stuff,
Yeah.
It's one of those things like you'll watch it and you'll spend the rest of your life just thinking about how much you love it and also wondering whose grandpa it was that you watched it.
You watched it with?
Because
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure which grandpa I watched it with.
Oh, you
either.
did also?
Yeah, he was there and he was just hanging out.
It wasn't weird though. Like he was actually very like my grandpa that I watched it with was very gentle.
Somebody sounds jealous that their grandpas didn't watch horror movies.
You know what, man?
You shut the fuck up, leave me alone.
I miss you, Papa. I wish I could have known you.
Fuck you, Greg.
They got locked in the closet and told they can't watch horror movies.
You and your cherished memories.
Dare you?
Well, how about here's my cherished memory of the time that I met Sam Raimi.
That's all we have over you, Greg.
You have love.
You have love. You have love and family. We have Sam Raimi, okay?
On speed dial. Sam.
One day maybe you'll get to meet him. But anyways,
Maybe I won't. It's all good.
let's go into our new segment, our
No, go
favorite kill. Greg, you start us off. What was your favorite kill? Or
I'm gonna go with the lawnmower because it was done before Dead Again.
anything else? Yeah, Dead Again, great movie. That's
Which
another
that
one.
one's better in that one, but
Yeah, freaking love that movie. Jay, how about you? What was your favorite kill?
Mine's the cat. No, I'm just kidding. It's not the cat. It's totally not the cat.
Oh, it hurts.
It's totally not the cat. No,
There
totally
goes the
not
big
the
one.
cat.
It hurts so bad.
No,
there
not
goes
the
the
cat.
big one.
Elizabeth.
That's what I said. He's coming, Elizabeth.
No, it has to be what's his name? The asshole dude that
Bradster?
Yeah, right. Because you're just so happy when he dies. You're like, fuck that guy. You know.
Yeah.
And that she does it, or no, Tom does it, right? He blows his head off, or is it?
No,
is it her
I
with the
think it's
flamethrower?
it's both. It's Tom Atkins and what's his name? Chris Romero.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah. Rory.
I like when the doggo goes out in the middle of the road and the bus almost hits him, so he veers off. In the actual director's cut, he actually crashes into a bus filled with orphans, and that was my favorite.
I love that they all died.
They all died, all the kids.
I really felt that scene.
No, I was like, I'm gonna rewind it and laugh. No, I would say probably Tom Atkins because it was a badass death.
Yeah.
Right.
He went out with a bang.
Yeah.
On the theatrical cut, yeah, he did.
ho! My puns are on fire.
He didn't walk into the graveyard on the theatrical cut either. You just figure he's gone.
He's gonzo.
Yeah.
I think my favorite.
No.
What? My favorite kill?
No.
I don't get one.
And now we're doing emoji. Fine. You can do it because you met Sam Raimi. You can do it.
Oh,
too.
okay, good. Thank you. So, one quick story about meeting Sam Raimi. No, I'm just kidding. Great space. My favorite kill is probably when the cops shoot the maniac. I think like aesthetically it just looked awesome, and then him, like the way they shoot through him and you see the lights coming through the hole.
Or
that's
actually
cool.
not daylights, but the lights.
Yeah, and then his head exploding and the slugs going everywhere.
Pretty cool.
It's
Which is
rad.
pretty cool too. There's only one scene during the daylight in this movie too, hence like Night of the Creeps.
Yeah,
but there
yeah,
is
it's
when
like-
and it's when the cripple guy gets tripped. That's
crazy.
the only scene
Yeah.
in daylight.
Man, that's so wild to think about.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's some cool cameos that like Greg Nicotero and Howard Berger and stuff and Kurtzman.
Burger.
Yeah, big. And then, but yeah, let's go into our emojis.
Let's hear those bomb ass emojis.
All right, Greg, you could start us off. What emojis do you have for this movie?
I have alien, fire, flowers, school, the cop emoji, and beer. The beer
Love
mug
it.
emoji.
Love it. All right. Jay, how about you? What emojis would you give this movie?
All right, I have crutch, axe,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
cigarette. Tom Axe is smoking
hell
all the time.
yeah.
I love it. Cop,
Hell yeah.
football, right? Because they're throwing the football in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I put worm for the slugs. Beer mug, gun, zombie, male and female. Bozo the clown, right? He makes the reference to the Bozo the clown.
Yeah.
And fire.
Love it. Rory, how about you?
I got a woof woof and a cat. And then I've got zombie woof woof and zombie cat.
Dead cat.
I got an alien, and then I got a towel and a little snap emoji and another alien. And then I repeated that 7 times.
Oh, perfect. That's some good stuff, man.
Snappy.
So, I have a guy with like blonde hair and a blonde mustache.
Is that Bradster or is that Atkins?
Oh, it's good.
Tom Atkins,
Yeah, he's got it down.
a cigarette and a flame. So there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Tom
Love it. It
Atkins.
does
a little
actually
bit.
look like Tom Atkins.
Verified. We're good.
They got the Tom Atkins emoji.
Yeah,
America demanded
Dude,
it.
I'm gonna start using that all the time
Yeah.
now. That Tom Atkins emoji.
Nobody put a pillow.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, yeah. That's true. But let's go into our plugs.
It's time for a plug.
All right, Greg, you start us off. What do you have to plug, buddy?
I'm going to plug Gap Theater because I always do because I grew up with that theater. Go check it out. They play stuff there all the time, and it's not always just horror.
Adrian Barbeau is going to be there very shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I strongly suggest, and it's cheap, and it's a good time.
What movies is she going there for? Is it Creepshow?
There's 2 people there. It's Adrian Barbeau and somebody else. They're doing. It's like a whole. It's like it's one of those overnighters. So there's like 6 or 7 movies.
I think
or
it's
something.
also
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget what it is.
That's rad.
Go
find
and
out
check
for
them
sure.
out. Follow them on Facebook. You will find out. Follow Gap Theater on Facebook. I'm also going to shout out my buddies. He started listening to the pod. He listens to it at Trojan Barbershop. My buddy Scott Lenzer. If you need a haircut, go see him. He'll make you silky smooth. Respawn Tattoo, because he's sponsoring this right now as we're all sitting here doing this. Trivia Master Brad, the hardest working man in trivia. Go out, do his trivia. It's a good time, challenging. And I think that's all I got.
Okay.
Jay, hit us.
Fuck everybody. I hate everybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm unplugging.
Big shout out to Amp Turco Guitar Works for building some great guitar harnesses and cables. I pretty much have everything. All my guitars have been rewired. All my cables, everything is done by him. I want to give a shout out to Meg and her crew at Amanda Aesthetics.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then a big shout out to Meg's sister, brother-in-law, his brother, and his nephew have just opened True Value in West Side. They bought the old Rite Aid. Now it is Adam's Hardware. Great guys, hardworking guys. Please check them out. If you need hardware stuff, go down, check them out. Great guys, great people to
Awesome.
support.
Just remember, it's just what you see when you go in there.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rory, how about you, buddy?
I got Ravenview Productions. It's a production company that you can find on all the socials, on the YouTubes. There's a film on there starring actor Christopher Alou,
Amazing.
and that's it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, and EJ's pants.
Oh, yeah. I'm in
I'm
it.
trying to really get it out there that EJ's pants are in this.
They're
movie.
pretty good.
Yeah, it really was a big game changer getting those pants in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's also the production company that puts out this podcast every single Wednesday, like clockwork. Every Wednesday, everybody. I want you to think about that. That's a lot of work, a lot of talking, a lot of podding with this guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of pots.
We've been podding like for years now.
I know.
We're like veterans.
4 years now.
You'd think we'd be good at it, but it didn't work out. Sarah Vista Sarah Vista Broker Real Estate. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, check her out. And you can also check out her podcast on the YouTubes. We got Fourth Cut Reviews, Churskin 40. Churskin 40 is doing stuff, and you got to see it. It's maddening. Look him up.
Yeah.
There's a guy out there with that name. NEPA Horror Fest, EJ and I are going to be present at one. So if you have grievances, you want to
come see us.
Yeah, you want to yell at us and tell us your favorite episodes.
And yeah. I think we're gonna have some stuff there.
Yeah.
Exclusive
Is there
stuff.
horror trivia there too?
What's that?
Isn't there horror trivia there too?
I
see that
don't know.
announcement.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll just take over the whole festival and make it about us.
Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts is going to be there. Yeah. And Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
I saw that.
So, yeah.
He was a Flyers fan, by the way.
Oh?
So, but yeah, so we're gonna do that, and that's in August 15th. So get your tickets now, you fucks. And then we got Gravy Diggers Pot Pie, now filled with actual slugs.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, check out Blush Culture, the guy who made Gravy Diggers. That's his band. Matt Rinaldi, you love to listen to him. We just saw him live, and he's amazing. Matt Rinaldi is a really talented dude.
He is a very talented dude.
If you have some time, listen to his album. Listen to his album right now, because that music fucking rocks. It's so good.
I wanted to give one more shout out.
No, you missed your turn.
That's it.
This is my turn.
I'm sorry.
So what are you going to plug?
I was going to give a shout out to Daisy McCracken for following Frequels now.
Yeah.
She obviously has a good sense of humor.
Yeah?
So
Oh, right on.
I'm glad you derailed us. Schwartz Dreamboat. Go see him perform with Alec James and Ed Zielinski at the Electric City Improv. It's one of the coolest things you can do with your weekend. I think they're actually doing Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays now.
Nice. Okay.
That's 3 times the laughter, America. Real Chronicles. That is Dave Gonzalez, friend of the show. That is his podcast, and it's awesome, and you can listen to it. And you should also look up Dave's work under the Cinematic Reel. It's where you can find him on Rotten Tomatoes. Read his reviews. Don't just read the blurbs. Read the entire reviews, because they're thoughtful, and you'll learn lots of stuff. Criterion Collection, because we just mention it because we secretly hope you guys will start sending us stuff, and we're just going to keep saying it. I'm going to be like Andy Dufresne, writing a letter every single day to the library.
Maybe you should start writing 2.
Yeah, that was 2 a day. Last thing I want to mention, since we got everything else, Kitties of NEPA Pet Rescue. If you're looking for your very own zombie cat, you can get one there. And I don't recommend starting with the zombie cats, because they're a handful. But you can get one of the little baby ones and give them a home. Or you can get like a really old cat and give that cat a home, because that's a cat that needs a home. But just get any cat. Get one of each when you get there. You can adopt them. That's where I got my cat Ella. It changed my life, really. I was heavily into drugs for a while there. Dropped out of school. Parents wouldn't talk to me.
Dropped dead.
I didn't talk to them for a long time, and I waited too long and found out they're dead.
Oh, no. And then you. And then you.
Jeez, I thought EJ just hurt me. It hurt so bad. I was just trying to plug cats, and he's calling me out for being an orphan.
Oh, man.
But anyway, Kitties of NEPA, EJ, is a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful organization. You can find a quick link to them on frequelspodcast.com. If you click on that, it'll take you to their group, and you can get involved. You can donate money, get blankets, get food. They go in there and they do the Lord's work. They save cats, they rehabilitate them, they get them their shots, they get them all ready to find a nice little forever home. And I know you have space. EJ, wrap this show up. I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, yeah. Of course, guys, follow Adam Farley's music wherever you listen to music.
Be sure to plug my dead parents again.
Rory's parents. R.I.P. Also, check out New Metal Messiah. Go to EasternTributeCollective.com, and you can find out upcoming shows. This weekend, you could go see House of Usher at the Actor Circle, and Marnie and Justin and all that. So and Tommy Tomeo, everybody that's cool is involved in the show. So make sure to check that Last but most importantly, check out GalaxyCon New Orleans because Sam Raimi is going to be there. So don't miss your chance.
Don't be a Greg.
Miss your chance to meet Sam Raimi. And with that being said, special thanks to our guests, and thank you for listening to
Thrill me. Sam Raimi.
I had to Google really fast, like, upcoming Sam Raimi appearances.
He's gonna cancel.
While you were giving your plugs, I'm like, upcoming Sam Raimi appearances.
So good. It's so good.